wonder.
What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. BG, Jack move, Kids move, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, looking at what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech, yeah. Since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on nets, yeah. Set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up. Shooting out the yeah, we catching up. We bout them games, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel, get the cash and grab the steel. Weapon wheel, out the window, extendo. Weapon wheel. Yeah. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Hop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core. 5 sales, what you bargain for? If you ain't gon' pull up, then what you bargain for? Broke the game and then I pull a jack move. Jazzy was playing, you know it's real smooth. Alexander Wayne on the trench coat. Boulders to his feet, let's see if he can float. Spend the money, she gon' hit a C note. Gave a review, it was murder, she wrote. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Hop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
Black coupe with the roof missing. Spitting wisdom like a tooth missing. Weapon will is not a euphemism. Hit the L once and now my fingers twitching. Trade the AR for the VR. That's my new mission. It's a different vision. Ain't no game of talk when I aim and charge. Should've known better, get the gang involved.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
It's Kid Smooth, I'm the soul survivor. Best spot, no doubt about it. The outcast and outlasted the crumb side. The biggest and baddest. Ex-addict dweller, the dick puller, and the Uber driver. If that's slow, I'm a scuba diver. A neutralizer, a lyrical brutalizer.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a low down on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch the cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in.
Yo.
I am. Oh, I think I fucked up the. I think I fucked up the cameras last week.
What you mean?
Cause I just hold on. Yeah, cause they're not showing right.
Hello, it's me.
Hello, it's me.
Is it me you're looking for?
Let's see.
Hey, BG,
Let's
you are
see.
digging in me.
Yeah, I definitely fucked up the cameras. That's crazy.
Ow, bro, that's weird. Yeah, you only I can't put my camera on
Let me
today. My
see.
camera died.
Okay, that's cool.
Broken.
There we go.
Games. Broken.
You're digging in me.
games.
Yeah, BG ain't even fucked
Broken
the R&B song for him.
You like that, BG?
I'm not a real R&B guy though. I don't like.
BG.
Games. They
There's
got some
only
broken games.
there's only a few R&B artists that I really like that. Chris Brown, Tank, Oh,
so you like abusers? That's cool.
Yeah, listen. Listen, if I dare say R. I dare say R. Kelly, the abuser trifecta.
R. Kelly the GOAT, man. Niggas be hating.
Boy, Tank don't got no allegations.
I just expected a nigga with big muscles to choke somebody.
He said he got to suck a few dicks to see if he like it or not.
I remember he did say that. And he I
don't judge. One of your biggest ops identified with him. He said, I mean, you don't know if you like.
I mean, technically, I'm not judging them, you know?
Yeah, I can't say I don't like cabbage if I haven't ate cabbage.
And I love cabbage, so.
You ever sucked a dick?
So you said,
that's what I'm saying.
I love dick.
I don't know how to equate, but maybe shit.
BG, did you watch Jack's? You watch Jack's recap from yesterday?
Part of it.
Did you see it when Red Peg fought the waiter?
No, what?
Did you see it? Did you see it when the waiter told Tyrek, "Let me top you off"?
No.
It was a lot going on yesterday.
Yeah, that nigga Jack was low-key getting embarrassed by us. He was like, "Oh my, y'all gonna get kicked up out of here."
Yeah, I don't know how to act in public. Yeah, they went on a 5-way date. They went on a date yesterday.
Yeah, why y'all be doing that? Why it gotta be a date? Why can't niggas just hang out?
You're right.
The waiter told Alice they ain't had no more pie left. He said, "Ah," and Jack was like,
"Yo." Niggas start moaning in the restaurant, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing,
I yelled out of fear. That wasn't a moan.
Wait, who orders pie at a restaurant, nigga? What's wrong with you?
I ordered cheesecake, nigga.
Yeah,
no.
Whenever we go out to eat, Alex always got to order a dessert with the food.
Yeah, he likes sweet shit.
You a real bad bitch, nigga. Are you a 19? Are you a 1970s trad wife, nigga? Why are you ordering a pie? Like, what's wrong with you?
Hey, chat, is it gay to eat dessert?
Yes.
You're not BG. The way you built, you can't even say that. I know you gotta like
eating.
You just eat beef.
Ordering dessert is mad sassy, bro. Men don't order dessert. That is sassy as hell, my nigga.
Nah. Put a poll. I'm about to pull a bond. Put a poll in the chat, BG.
So ordering your main course, and then after that, let me get some strawberry shortcake, nigga, is sassy as hell.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I can't do nothing here.
Come on, bro.
They call me gay because I like a nice little sweet treat after a hearty meal.
Now, okay, how about this? Is moaning after you hear and ain't got no more? Is that kind of crazy?
That is a totally different scenario.
Oh, right.
Said, and then a waiter looked at him like oh.
Okay. What's wrong?
He got mad at me because I asked for lemonade after he said we got Coke products. Like what?
Yeah,
that whole experience was terrible. Who'd you say recommended that shit? JG?
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy JG in the Discord, man. He linked me a video. He's like,
hold on.
The world or something.
Y'all split the bill?
Aaron said, you get full off the main course. Left room for dessert is gay. Huh?
What?
Yeah, you supposed to
get
full,
said,
bro.
if I'm leaving room in my stomach for more food, I'm gay.
Yeah, there's rules. Well, how much was? How y'all handled the bill? Y'all split it by like.
We all pay for ourselves.
Well, Jack was supposed to pay for us, but he didn't.
That's not no.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, we tried to get Jack to pay for us.
It ain't going down like that.
Oh, not them $30 ass plates they was selling. Fuck no.
See, we was with BG. I know BG would have picked it up.
He might have. You know, BG got it right there, bro.
A certain point in my life, I would have. I don't know about right now. What? I'm broke right now.
Yeah, BG got it like that. He probably would have. You man.
BG, we all saw what symbol is on your steering wheel. We know you got it.
That's why I don't got it.
He ain't trying like he ain't got it. Yeah, I rolled with BG before. I know what's going on.
That's why I don't got it no more.
Jack and chop like a oxtail plate, nigga. That's like $70.
I did.
Well, you got it.
Good food.
How much did each one of y'all tip individually, though? What percentage?
That's what.
I'm like all the person.
Well, Tyrek had to give him a different type of tip.
I gave him whoa. $2.
Hey,
I should have given him zero.
At a restaurant, you tip $2.
We
waited an hour.
Fam, 25% was $3.
We waited an hour for our food, dog.
I gave him $5 because he farted sprinkles on our food.
And the food was not, dog. We bit into a grease sandwich.
I gave him 10.
Hey, guess what? How much you gave him, Jack?
10.
10. You know how much I gave him, Jack?
$0.99.
Yep.
Y'all tripping. Y'all making us look bad. How? Okay.
Red Peg wrote "Get a better job" on the tip line.
No, that was not a. I usually tip
First of all,
pretty handsomely. I did not do that this time, dog.
The
That
food was lukewarm. He got sassy because I asked for lemonade, and he threatened to kick me out.
How many stars this place got like on Google?
Oh my god! No, it doesn't matter. Let me tell you why we got recommended this. Someone watched a video of 2 people from the UK who went there and they liked the food. I am not taking anyone's jubilation from the UK seriously, dog.
Jubilation.
They eat like slaves out there.
Like honestly, if John Donuts told you, no, they got really good food.
Well,
are you gonna trust him?
Black. He's black, but it's different. It was 2 death singers, dog.
He said his favorite artist was Adele. That don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, but
that nigga's compromised.
That's not funny. BG, this place got 4.4 stars.
Wow.
No way. Out of 5? No way. No fucking way.
Out of 10. I think
you know what? We ain't catch the A-list fucking.
Now keep in mind when we walked in, we were the only black people in there aside from 2 niggas from the MLK parade.
Hey, guess what?
It was 2 niggas with a greased Al Sharpton haircut sitting next to us, and that was it.
And that dude with the big hair.
When I walked in, what I told y'all, I said, it's too many white people in here. We should not be eating here. And y'all was like, I don't know, man. It might be. Especially Jack. He's like, hey, I told y'all.
I tried to give it some hope, man. They were saying they was on Food Network and all that. I'm like, you know what? This shit might be It wasn't.
They said the sauce was a tag team champion of '98 and shit. Yep. So
he said undisputed champion.
Undisputed champion. And I recommend you. Yeah. Couldn't even hear shit over his mask.
I have sauce.
I heard his hip more than what he was saying to us. Like,
well, I'm glad y'all bro date went well. Shout out to y'all.
It did, man.
You jealous.
Hey, I had all these guys at my crib yesterday, BG. They saw the, you know what I mean? They saw the crib.
His room is not like a box.
They was fucking with it, man. They was fucking with it, man. I don't know.
But I've been told y'all, Jack likes to play poverty and play like he lives in a closet.
What you mean?
BG, you know what a fish lens, dog, because his TV looks small on camera.
He puts his phone in his mouth. He put his phone in his mouth and walk around. But you know the best thing about his room was that mattress. When I tell you, I felt like I was laying on the cloud.
Hold on, what's going on? Wait a minute.
But yeah,
what you did?
He put you through it.
Also, Jack.
Hey yo.
Jack room also didn't have a funny smell.
Yeah,
why would I have a funny smell, bro?
You know, big niggas, they smell funny. And
that's a thing.
Salute.
That's a thing.
You know what? Yeah, something is wrong with Jack's perception because in front of his house was like a 1 foot wide puddle. Then he said, "Hey, yo, my house is flooded. You probably gonna have to take your shoes off. It's a lot going on." Nigga, I took 1 extra inch to the right.
Yeah, we just
He said, "Bro, my house flooded, bro. It's a whole pool of."
There was a bigger puddle by the outside. There's a back.
You see what happened when you try to care for a nigga footwear? Like, hey, bro.
His perception just might be off a little bit, bro.
That's crazy, bro. All right. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 442. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to support the podcast, go check it out. Patreon.com/Weapon Wheel Podcast. Shout out to all the people who have pledged on Patreon. We appreciate y'all. All the viewers appreciate y'all. Last of Us Season 2 comes out soon. Like I said, we're going to get that. I'm gonna put up that. It's going to be in the $6 tier. A bunch of y'all are in that already. So that's going to be the tier to watch, to get into the watch party. I still got to make the room and all that shit. I don't know if y'all saw, but that I don't know if it's an official poster, but there's this Last of Us Season 2 poster of Ellie, and it mimics the same cover art of the Last of Us Part 2 game cover, and she looks so unintimidating. She looks like a gerbil that might try to kill you. Like, bro, no, you ain't fooling nobody, bro. You're not scared. You ever watched
Hamtaro? She like that.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't scaring nobody, big bro. It's okay. It's okay.
She was like Bob the Builder, dog. You don't think so?
Yeah. You think has she ever made a comment about the comments about her head and just the way she looked? Has she ever commented on it?
No.
In a public format?
No.
She needs a construction hat. I think she wears a construction hat. She can play Bob the Builder.
The thing is, when she was in Game of Thrones, she was so young, it looked fine. Because, you know, some people when they're younger, like, they don't grow into their face, grow into their head, grow into their body properly. So it's fine when you look like that as a kid. When you look like that as an adult, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, somebody need to take like a safety pin and let some of that butane gas out the fucking front of her forehead because
deflate that.
she can't help it. She can't help it though. So
yeah,
She just look intimidating.
Yeah, it's that's why they had to scale, you know, Abby to essentially be like a little kid her size also because, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Shout out to her. If you want to submit gameplay video for the podcast, link is in the description for you to drag and drop your gameplay right in that folder. Appreciate it.
Where everybody at? Where Smooth? Where
Jazzy and
what
Smooth.
what
I'm
the
not
hell?
Are they boycotting?
I don't know. Smooth probably just gonna be late. I am, I guess now King Cobra HDR, aka what they call me, Jack? Big Slimy, Big Slimy HDR.
Yeah.
Somebody
Big
called me.
Slime.
Somebody called me the Grease God also. So I guess I'm all of that shit. I don't mind
Wait.
Grease God.
Wait, why grease? Because you did them greasy?
Yeah.
Wow, that's original.
I'm the Grease God also. So I'm all of that. Listen, I'll take the names. Whatever y'all call me, I'll lean into it, man. I'm with it. I hit up Rystar. I thought MLB The Show came out this Friday. Maybe it comes out this week, and maybe Friday was the early version. Okay. Yeah, I hit him up, and I was like, "Yo, come on the show." And he was like, "For what, nigga?" I was like, "Whoa,
damn!"
I was like, "What is this hostility?" I'm like, "Yo, why you talking to me like I made you sign a contract or something?" And he's like, "Nah,
King Cobra, nigga."
And I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Nah, oh, I didn't mean it that way. I just didn't understand what you was like. Nah, for just cause you my guy. I wanted one of my guys to come on, but he gonna be on next week because it was just early access. It's not actually out yet. So
Hey man,
I put in the title for nothing.
Man. You gotta talk about wrestling instead.
I think we good.
What the fuck?
25, man.
This is a game.
Didn't that come out like 3 weeks ago or something?
No, it came out Friday, nigga.
Oh, word. Okay, maybe I should put that in the title. All right.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Let me see where we starting. Let's see. I don't got a ton of shit, honestly.
Cool. And hey, nice little 2-hour show. Fire.
Oh yeah, we love it. We love it.
Oh, so Spectre Divide. I think we just talked about this just like in the last 2 weeks. Somebody was asking what.
That's the crazy part. I literally played it a couple weeks ago. And
the curse.
Find this news.
The curse continues. We told y'all thought I was joking. Alex brought this game up 2 weeks ago, and it shut down a week and a half later.
Are you serious, bro?
Yes.
Oh, you bitches.
It's not a joke. Alex is cursed.
You're not beating that. Yeah, you're not beating that.
I'm trying to be lucrative. I'm trying to tell people, assign me a game you want me to boot up, play for a few hours, and I'll get them the fuck out of here. I tried to like it.
So the game shut down in its first week of
that's fucking
launching?
Crazy.
But apparently it was on PC already.
2 weeks. So here's a statement. I ain't gonna read all of it. So pretty much it said letter to Spectre, and the studio shut down, which is Mountaintop Studios. It said, "It's been 2 weeks since we launched Spectre Divide." That's crazy. It's been 2 weeks. Season 1 Flashpoint. Never made it out of season 1. Never made it out of 2 weeks. Grand opening, grand closing. We're incredibly grateful for the positivity and support that you've shown us over this short period of time. Unfortunately, season 1 launch hasn't achieved the level of success we needed to sustain the game and keep Mountaintop Studios afloat. We were optimistic about the first week. We've had 400,000 players play with a peak concurrent player count of 10,000 players. This is why I keep telling y'all that total amount of players don't mean shit. I've been saying that. You look at 400,000 people. Concurrent players matter. Just because 1 million people could play your game, but if they don't come back and if they don't play the game consistently, that 1 million players means absolutely nothing. Nothing. So all these engagement numbers they be throwing at y'all, 100 people turned on the game, this amount of people, jumped. Like, bro, none of that shit matters. Concurrent daily players keep the game alive, not total amount of players. That shit is misleading. So
That's
y'all
what's
keep
What's the
Yep.
quickest? Was it Concord or who had the quickest like shutdown?
Concord. Yeah.
They only lasted a week.
Yeah,
12
Concord. I don't even think
12
Concord had
12
10,000
days.
players ever. Like at least they
Yeah,
had
they had-
concurrent.
Yeah, they had more concurrent and more total players than Concord, and still shut down.
Oh
in the 2
my
period.
God.
Didn't Lawbreakers last like a week?
Something like that.
No. Lawbreakers had a little. I think
Yeah.
Lawbreakers lasted like maybe a month. It was the
Yeah.
game he made after Lawbreakers that lasted about like maybe a week or two.
It was like Vertical Heights or what? Oh, Radical Heights.
What about that
Mhm.
that game, that Paragon? Did that last a long time?
Yeah, it lasted
like
a few
a year, right?
months.
They
More than a
shut
few
down and
months,
came
actually.
back. Yeah, they shut down and
Yeah,
came
more
back,
than a few
remember?
months.
Man, look, and the crazy part is Spectre Divide. It had a little. None of y'all played it, of course, but like I said last week or 2 weeks ago, it had a cool premise. Like you have two versions of yourself, and you can strategically work your way around the map. We just have another Battle Pass-esque game, and it's just like it got to take more than that, bro. Got to take more than that.
I keep telling people, and people, like every time I say this, people are like, "Oh, BG wants less games to be made." No, the industry is telling you this amount of games can't be sustained. I keep telling you, there's not enough people to go around to play these games. There's a studio. Yeah, there's a studio. There's a new studio and a new game popping up every week. Where are the people who are going to play these games? Who are they? There's not enough. So that's why I keep saying, yes, game development needs barriers. It's too accessible. Listen, if y'all want all this shit to just come out and shut down, all right, cool. But it's if you want shit to actually live, I'm telling y'all, there are not enough people to support. Let's say there was actually interest in this game, because it seems like it failed because there really wasn't enough interest. Even if there was interest, there's still not enough people to go around to support all these different, especially in the multiplayer sphere and live service sphere. It's just not enough, bro. It can't survive. It can't. I'm sorry. So yes, it's
may
too
not
much.
be like the access. I think it's what the audience are going for. If there's already a game that's dominating that certain genre, and you are trying to go for that same audience, let's say a Fortnite clone comes out and it dies. Why are you making a Fortnite clone? You're not. It's like when all the Call of Duty clones came out in that gen and they all like failed. Everyone was like, "Well, I wonder what happened." It's like you can't do that. There's a reason why Call of Duty has been here for 15, 16, 20 years, and why Fortnite's going to be here for the next 10 or 15 years. They have to go and do other things that's not readily available, and there's not like a audience there. And I think the industry, the mistake the industry is making is they're going back to chasing trends again. And I'm like, yo, you're not going to pull people away from Fortnite or games that are like already running the genre. So why even go after it? Go and do something else.
Yeah. Because this is a similar game to like based on the gameplay I looked at. It's like CS:GO, but as Alex says, like you can make a clone of yourself and you can strategically place it on the map and you can teleport to your clone. I believe that's how it worked. The premise wasn't bad. The premise was cool, but it didn't necessarily look super fun. And there's more than one, like it's CS:GO, Valorant, and there might be one other game like that.
That's crazy. You're competing against those two powerhouses. Like, what did they expect?
And I don't usually agree with Jack because he be getting annoyed at all the space games lately. But a big thing of it as well is the look of the characters and just how you package it. Like it looks like another highlighter, cyberpunk, futuristic ass. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't look like anything else. You're either you don't have to go medieval or fucking steampunk, but you got to do something with your texture, something. To this day, I still feel like, in my personal opinion, the finals, even though y'all keep saying it's gonna die or whatever the fuck, this is the only game that stood out. When it comes to gameplay, when it comes to destruction, when it comes to the cosmetics, like it's the only one that has its own background story as well within the multiplayer that the community is staying involved with. So I feel like we have an example of something that injected itself into the space of quote unquote class-based hero shooters, and they're thriving. Like we're about to have season 6 in 4 days.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
keeping that game alive, huh?
It's a bunch of people keeping it alive. It's just like
you pay for the battle pass every season.
But like to your point, when you have a Marvel Rivals that succeeds, that makes all the other developers say, "See, look, we just got to catch one."
Yeah, and that's the mistake I think a lot of developers since the PS3 gen kind of fell into. And I think everyone kind of said on the podcast before, like, you chase trends, you have to make sure you kick whatever's on top, like, off its pedestal. If you don't do that, you're not going to survive. Like, the next game that like dethrones Marvel Rivals, we might not see that for another 2 or 3 years, and it's going to be something that's unexpected.
Yeah.
It's not going to be something that people, oh wow, this game's coming out, it's going to dethrone it. It's because Fortnite was the same way. It was unexpected. Like, it's none of this stuff you can predict or like calculate is going to happen. It's just luck of the draw.
Yeah,
and I think people think that if you have luck of the draw, that everyone's going to get that luck. Like, it's not going to happen for you.
And even though the objectives in the way Rivals play and Overwatch play, they're still drastically very different games. Like, they play very different. The objectives are the same, sure, but they are very different games. And from like the character abilities, the third person, I keep telling people, being in third person drastically changes what a game is. And that's like, if that game was in first person, I don't think it has the success that it has. I don't even think it works right in first person. I don't think it has this impact on Overwatch like it does. You have to change something to make the game actually different if you're going to kind of imitate what the original already did. And they did that, and that's why it works for Rivals.
What's the last successful first person game, multiplayer game, like, that's not an established franchise?
That's not called
the newest one?
Apex is like damn near.
Nigga, that's almost like like 6-7 years now.
The last newest one.
It's been a while, dog. That's another thing too. Like, first person games usually, like, a lot of them are single player focused. The multiplayer, like, unless it's like Call of Duty or even Battlefield's failed. So it's like, for first person shooters, it's like we taking a big ass like drop off from getting like a lot of those multiplayer games. Like, that's crazy. And if you told someone 15 years ago, yo, first person shooters ain't gonna be as popular no more in 15 years, they would have been like, yo, you're fucking stupid. Like, what are you talking about?
Man.
Yeah, at one point the industry was begging for games like Rocket League and shit like that to kind of branch us out of just shooter.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes this is the right environment. Like, Fortnite came on a time where people were like getting tired of like first person shooters, and Fortnite blew up. So,
and they blew up because it had the building mechanic. It introduced something where it's like there was already a battle royale game out at that point.
Yeah, PUBG.
PUBG.
Yeah. But PUBG also failed because it just didn't.
PUBG actually is still popular as hell.
China keeping that game alive, crazy.
Yeah.
I was in the future because I always been like, yo, all these first person ass games, is. I just be too ahead of my time. That be my problem.
Wait, what did you predict? What did you predict, you musty bitch?
I was during the height of first person shooter popularity. I was like, yo, all these first person games is mid, and like third person is better. I was saying that when it was unpopular to say. I was on the hill by myself.
You said in 2018 you went, man, if we could just get a Marvel Rivals S-type game.
At the point where Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was the most popular thing on the planet, and at the height of its success, because I think you could say like that was even though Call of Duty continually got popular, that game like just enveloped the whole world. And I was like, this Call of Duty shit.
It broke entertainment records.
Yeah. I was like, this first person shit is highly overrated. I was saying that, and I was like, I don't like this first person shit.
No,
what third person shit was you playing at the time? Man,
BG preferred third person, and BG not.
There were so. This is the thing. There were so many other. It was just crazy. Other games were able to survive a Call of Duty, kind of, sorta, because that same year, 2009, Killzone 2 came out early in the year, and it still had a community. It's like back then, those gaming they had core communities that kept those games alive. That doesn't exist anymore. It's like you don't have those people who just keep that game going no more. Even when Call of Duty came out, I was still able to go in Killzone 2 and have like lobbies full to like 2011. Nowadays, if your game, it's like one game takes over the whole mind share and the other games just die. It's crazy how that changed, because back then you could still survive. Now there's no survival. If you don't take the mind share or the game share from something else, you done.
I'm just looking at some numbers. Finals averages like 16K per day right now.
On Steam?
Yeah, on Steam. Fragpunk, that game, that first person shooter card, like, it's kind of like card based, card influenced. I'm surprised it's averaging 60-70K right now. it's doing okay. I don't know if it's going to sustain that long term, but it's actually doing okay right now. Who makes the finals again? That's some Battlefield developers, right?
Yeah, I think Embark Studios.
I would say that game don't have a lot of time left, but it depends on how much funding they got. I mean,
well, I mean, 15... they making Arc Raiders as well, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh, they make that too?
But that is. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, they are making
okay.
that.
All right.
Remember I came in like a year ago saying we're thinking that the finals is a part of the Arc Raiders somehow, some way, but we'll see.
Yeah.
This was an extraction shooter, like Held Up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ubisoft announced Rainbow Six Siege X. So it launches this June. Has a new 6v6 mode, dual front, new maps, new environmental destruction, visual enhancements, new animations, audio overhaul. Beta is going to be March 13th to the 19th. So this is an expansion. It's not a new game. Like, it's not a brand new game.
Like a remix, right?
Yeah, so at first I was like, oh, this is finally a new Rainbow Six Siege, and then I was like, oh no, it's an expansion. I'm like, I'm good. This is the drawback. One of the drawbacks of live service games to me is like they never want to like just make something new from the ground up. It's just expand upon something that we created in 2013. I'm like, oh my god, this is still the same game. It's still the same bones, bro. Make something brand new from the ground up.
You know what game scared them from doing that? Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
You know what? I can. Anybody else in here play Siege, or was it just me?
I played Siege for a while. I played Siege like 2019.
I don't have the hours specifically. When I used to look at my stats, nigga, it would give you each character how many hours you put in. I'm probably touching 1,000 hours in Siege collectively. Siege had what a lot of people. It allowed us to finally have tactics in our multiplayer. That's why that shit was so fucking fire when it dropped. Each character had a role. Each character could potentially ace you the game if you knew how to use them, XYZ. Countless hours, countless friends I've made in that game. A beautiful concept. Operation Health was the first time that they overhauled it to address a lot of the problems that people had going into that game, whether it be balancing issues, map issues, certain shit like that. It even got down to where they had to adjust the cosmetics because the data that each cosmetic was taking was clogging up the game. So they did a really in-depth update overhaul of that game years ago. I was in college when they did that shit. They had this promise of, what did they say, like a 10-year sketch? Like, what did they say? They was gonna like, we gonna support this for X. It was kind of like a Destiny shit. Yeah, like we gonna be here for 10 years. Okay, cool. That sound cool when we first get, the bulletproof nigga, the Black Ice update. That sounded cool when we got 2 or 3 or 4 characters. What they have done now, they have outgrown this twin size bed. There's too many fucking characters. There's too many characters that do the same shit that other characters do. There's too many characters where no matter how many times you balance it, you never really feel. They tried to fix it with saying, hey, you guys have an opportunity to block one character from whatever the fuck. That's how we would mitigate broken characters. Cool. They've essentially moved to where all the people that played casual had to play in a format of competitive gaming. So you had people that were forced. Now you forced to play bomb. You only get to play one mode now. It used to be hostage. It used to be plant. It used to be like, it was like 2 or 3 different 4 modes. You can only play one mode now. They tried to streamline everybody to get into that competitive, R16, whatever the fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. Give me my modes back. That's a strike 1. 2, too many characters. 3, map reworkings. It's cool to rework the maps, but you're reworking maps that already worked to make room for characters that weren't. I don't give a fuck what they say. You did not think of this character when you made this map because it doesn't make sense on the current board. Now, if you want to update and refresh your map because we've been playing it for 3, 4, 5 years, cool. But they started breaking the maps. They started revamping how day 1 characters work. 2 or 3 characters that I love to play, I can't even play them no more because they've changed the animations. It just doesn't make sense on my playstyle. So they had the extraction. Y'all remember the update where it was like during 2020 and they were, it may have not been 2020. Remember they had the extraction update where it was like a hazmat suit or whatever the fuck and they let people play it for free. Do y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I think they had that. After that.
Right, that was free, and then they charged niggas for it. Now they got another thing called Siege X. They've already tested a 6v6 in the game. It may have not been 6v6 for sure. It might have been like 5v5, whatever the fuck. But I've already played this on there. They've been doing this shit where they put stuff in there and then repackage it and try to charge it. No, make a new fucking game. I'm sick of playing the same game. I need new animations. I need new characters. I need new guns. Like, cool, y'all had a successful game. Make another one. Stop jamming this shit into something that it's already full. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're chasing that CS:GO shit where like the games, or not CS:GO, but like, you know, Counter-Strike has been a thing forever and ever, and like no one wants to play nothing else. I think that's what they're trying to go for with this. And I think when they saw what happened in Overwatch 2, and they don't want that to happen to them, so they're like, you know what, let's just keep what we have and just keep the community the same and not take another risk in developing something else. And if it falls on our face, then we kind of like got to revert back and kind of push back. So I think they're just Ubisoft been playing it safe with Siege. I don't know why.
Hold up, Larry.
I think if they make a Siege 2, you gonna be Larry? Damn.
No, I'm saying
he's
Larry,
talking Larry in the chat.
Because Larry said I don't play Siege, but it is really good. And it says Alex can't be talking about Siege. Huh? You didn't even play it.
Larry, pull up, brother. Larry, pull up, brother.
Because my thing, because my problem with it is like, okay, like it's not welcoming for newcomers. It's like the Destiny issue, right? Where if you wanted to jump into Destiny, it's really hard or damn near impossible because there's just so much you miss. So this is essentially still going to be the hardcore players continuing to play Siege. And it's not going to be like a fresh start where people are going to be like, "Oh man,
it won't. Yeah,
I could." This is a sequel, and everybody's starting from square one, from step one, and I can get into Siege now. No, people are gonna be like, "Oh no, it's just a continuation. I'm good."
No, imagine how veteran players like me feel. Like if I take a break from that game for a few months and I come back, nigga, the maps have changed. The way my character move changes. It's annoying. There's a difference between prolonging the life of your game and trying to paint the walls a different color, hoping the house is gonna look better.
I don't want
caking shit on it.
Yeah, some people say learn the game. I don't want to learn a game that people have already been playing for 10 years. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't want that disadvantage. Can I? Sure, but I don't want that. So that's why I want everybody to start from step one. Give me a chance to do that.
Matchmaking, but all the time.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I get what y'all saying. I agree. I think they're just too comfortable with what they have, and they know it's easy for them to turn like DLC out and just make pure profit from it. And that just may be a Ubisoft directive where they're like, "Yo, we're not giving you any more money to make another game. Y'all just gonna keep writing this shit out."
Hey, this is the reason that you guys should play freaking Halo.
Oh my God! It's 2025.
How'd you find a way to bring Halo into this move? How you do that?
Yo, somebody put their asshole on smooth lip right now.
If it
ain't too late.
Let's hear this out.
The only consistent franchise that was abandoned by the players and not by the studio. They've done everything positive. It's like, this is why it's good to keep a healthy, stop jump shipping and riding a bandwagon on these new S-type games that are all trash to me, in my opinion. If you want a classic first-person shooter that still retains its fun, nothing has changed badly about Halo. It's still the most balanced first-person shooter ever created, known to man.
Oh my God.
Ever created.
Oh my God.
If you want a fun first-person shooter, free-to-play, Halo Infinite exists right now. It is dope as shit. The problem is the players who abandoned the game to keep chasing these garbage-ass games that they keep dropping in a week. Halo is there. Like, there needs to be a mass, like, people to just return to Halo. You will be happy. The games are there. You guys are just not playing them.
You preaching that shit, Smooth. We hear you. You preaching it. You preaching that good shit. The evangelize, Smooth evangelize. Preach.
Yeah, you like the people trying to Planned Parenthood talking about like keep the baby.
Right.
You know some Jehovah Witnesses showed up in front of my door yesterday. Smooth doing that same shit right now. Just nigga, I don't want it, nigga. I don't want it.
Hell no.
No, listen. I'm not even hating on Halo. I'm not even hating on Halo, but
Hell no.
Larry,
I'm
you
paying
should.
for every Call of Duty, nigga, before playing that shit.
What do you play again?
I play more games than you, fool. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Come on.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
This year maybe, but no.
Nigga, within the past 5 years, I probably beat more games than you. And play more games than you. And not only that, I'm better than games at you.
Nah.
Whoa.
Hey.
Hold that, because like for you say you beat more games than me, you probably better more games. That's a sign of Tourette's, in my opinion.
Tourette's? What?
Smooth said, if you're better than me at anything, you have a disability.
There's got to be something wrong with this dude talking like that.
A disability is still playing Halo in 2025, nigga. That's a disability, nigga. What?
Halo's the GOAT, man.
Crazy?
Is it coming to PlayStation for real?
I hope. Matter of fact, play me in Halo. You bet so much better than me.
Game night.
Listen. I'll play you in any sport games of your choice, nigga.
Ooh.
How about that?
NBA Live 03.
Nigga ball.
How about that? We could boot up Madden. I'll re-download Madden just to bust your ass, nigga.
Don't do that.
Stream that.
Stream that.
Yeah, let's go.
Stream that.
Smooth.
Don't do it, dog.
Smooth, do not do that.
Put some money on it. Put some money on it.
Do not do that, Smooth.
Well, we gotta put money on it. This is
Don't discourage him. Let's move to what he want. I want to see this match. Schedule.
I'll re-download that.
Yeah.
For you, Smooth, just for you.
Yeah, down with that bad boy. I'm gonna embarrass you.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, Smooth. You can't quit either. You gotta sit out the ass with me. You can't quit.
Yo, I love how Smooth Bros now that he got kids, man. It's so cool.
Oh, this gonna be fun. Just let me know when you want to do this matchup, nigga. We can do this after Weapon Wheel. We can do this whenever, man.
Oh yeah, I want to see this.
After Weapon Wheel is fine. Like,
live stream that. Live stream that.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Spice talk. I like it.
Right now.
Larry, I downloaded that in the meantime. If y'all connection can handle it, I don't know what y'all got. Larry, you there? Can you talk? I gave you permissions. You should be good. You just got to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm here, BG. Why they playing with Larry?
He just left the.
Why they playing with Larry?
Long neck, come back.
I'll drag it back. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, he unmuted.
All right, I had to come back.
All right. What's up?
How about it?
No, Alex wanted me to come in here to defend Siege.
Yeah, because you said you didn't play it. So what makes my analysis?
Because I watch it. I watch people play it.
Barbecue and chill.
So I know, so I know about the game. But they're, as far as like longevity, like they're on a crazy run. Like probably longer than, they're on a longer run than like games like Fortnite. As far as longevity and having a consistent fan base and
so you don't
successful. Like,
so you don't
game
disagree
is really
with me.
popular and really good. Even
so
though
you don't
I don't
disagree.
play it, I do disagree with you because you said why are they steady cramming things down the same game? Just make a new game. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a free update. Like,
it's not free. It's $40 fucking dollars. We didn't even get into that. It's $40 for this.
Oh,
people.
I didn't even know that.
So
$40.
Wait. This ain't free?
No,
dog. I thought this was.
That's bro. That's. Oh, go ahead, Larry. Go ahead. Your connection dropping.
Larry, Street Talk Wireless is failing, bro.
Okay, while he's getting thrown into the ether, I want y'all to go to PlayStation, the PSN store. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When I say Siege X Pack,
it's free.
I see Siege X Pack $39.
Someone said it's free. It's the $40 special pack.
It's going to be free to play. That's what I said.
Okay.
So if you got the game, if you got a game, you already get it.
So yeah, it's gonna be free, bro. So you're not even, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I plan on getting it. Siege right now.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
That's why I
while Siege is
on the PlayStation store, it say $40. So I didn't.
That's the special pack with the skins. They said.
And
that's how they marketing that bitch.
Okay,
whether it's $40 or not, my point still stands. They're, as a person that plays the game, they're ruining the game by. You still didn't negate what I said by putting too much in this game. They're still.
You said it costs.
Okay, Larry. Before the price thing, my point still stands that they're adding too much into the game to where they're destroying the. For people like me who's been playing this since day one, it's not fun anymore. The maps aren't fun anymore. The characters aren't fun anymore. It's like drinking from a fire hose.
Bro, they have over have you played all? They have over 60 characters, bro.
What does that mean?
Okay, so you're literally saying, Larry, you're literally saying what I'm saying.
The characters aren't fun anymore. The characters aren't fun anymore. You don't even. They're characters you haven't even used.
Okay, I got two questions for Larry. Have you played the game?
Yeah.
Yes, I played it before.
When's the last time you played it?
But I don't play it. I played it years ago.
Years ago. Got you. So before they.
Years ago. Like
Okay,
I said, I still watch it, so I'm still up to date on the game.
You're not. You're not. Because there's a difference between this.
I'm watching it.
Let me answer it for you. Let me answer it for you. Hey, Jack, BG,
Hello, brother.
how many times do we argue with people that say, when you change the difficulty, I don't care how it looks when I'm playing it. It feels different when I play on a harder difficulty than medium and easy. Yes or no?
Of course,
okay.
yes.
There is a difference between watching a nigga move on the screen and you have to use your big fat chunky thumbs to go left and right. There are movements they've made on the characters and animations they have changed that change how you play the game.
Oh.
So to my point, when they change animation characters, when I use the new characters and this gadget is just like the other nigga except it's blue, what the fuck are we doing?
If Alex starts playing Siege again, it'll probably die.
Because you don't play the game. you don't play the game.
That's a quote. That's a quote, Larry. That's a quote.
Someone in the chat said,
I'm watching the game. I'm watching people
97
play the game. I'm watching people enjoy the game. I'm watching it get fucking tens of thousands of views on Twitch. Like the game.
So when you watch porn, you're like, yo, this nigga's really enjoying her.
The game is thriving.
What do you mean?
This is just your opinion. Like, don't just
an opinion from somebody who's playing the game. You don't. I have the game downloaded. Do you have the game downloaded?
Alex, when the last time you played Siege?
Like two or 3 weeks ago, before I started traveling for work.
How many matches you played, man?
A good handful. I didn't get ranked, but I played like 3 or 4, and I was like, yeah, this shit is not what it used to be.
Well, yeah, well,
I'm not somebody that played and I'm trying to give y'all the spiel, nigga. I try to return back
the game again. That's what I'm not trying. I'm not trying to convince you.
You never liked it because you never played it past season 2.
I'm not trying to convince you to like it. I'm just saying the game is successful and it's thriving. That's all I.
We did, but that wasn't my point, Larry.
That's the only point that came to me.
I think Larry
and the update is actually free, so they're actually everything they're improving. They're improving the sound.
Hey Jack,
they're improving the physics of the game. Like I don't see what's wrong with it.
Hey Jack, if I say I hate water, I'd rather drink juice, and a nigga say you need water to live, bitch, does that got to do with what I said? I don't like water. I know I need it to live. I know it's successful. It's not fun to play.
Okay.
To you.
All right, we moving on. Yeah, like right now it's at
say it back, nigga.
Yeah, right now it's still Siege is still doing like 140K concurrently per day. So yeah, it's still successful, unfortunately.
Damn.
I say unfortunately. It's doing better than some new games that come out. So
I want that shit to die.
That's why I think they don't want to restart everything, because they got the numbers still. They're comfortable.
They still making money. Yeah, they still making money.
But they're not taking the risk no more, dog. They're not doing that. They're not doing
I think if they
restarted
restarted and make a new game, that it gets way higher than that, because you're welcoming new players.
But there's a chance that people drop off the game because they're like, you know how people complain. It's not like the first one. It's not like the first game, and they drop off. I think,
but that's the thing. The game it is now is not the game. That's my whole point. What I'm playing now is not the bones and skeletons of what it was. I don't think y'all realize just how different that fucking game is. And I know y'all don't play it like that, but I'm telling you, I have probably over 1,000 hours in this game. It's not the same game.
Not even speaking on the game, like just going back to Tarex said real quickly, you gotta look at Overwatch 2. They thought if we add some game, change it up because people saying they want a new game, and then it completely ruined the fucking fan base. They
but it wasn't.
Just kept playing Overwatch 1.
Yeah, but they didn't really make a new game. That was the problem. They just made.
They didn't because they canceled all the shit they was gonna add.
Yeah, because people got mad. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, gamers are really, really fickle, and I think a lot of developers are like, you know what? We just gonna keep doing what we're doing, and that's why I think when people say there's lack of creativity, I mean that's kind of on us too. That's kind of on not us in general, but like us here, but like in the casual audience, like they want the same shit.
Yeah. All right. Next. Talked about that enough. So the new Skate game doesn't have a release date yet, but it's in closed alpha playtest, and EA has added microtransactions, and the internet is apparently upset.
Damn.
Y'all got to shut the fuck up and stop crying about this, bro.
It's free to play.
Yeah, y'all got it. But they're crying because it's microtransactions in an alpha. Y'all got to shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah, I think it is crazy that y'all are crying about microtransactions in 2025. At certain point, I think y'all are choosing to be mad. Y'all are not. I do not believe anybody is legitimately upset about this. Y'all are choosing to be upset about this because you think you're supposed to be, bro. Like, this is probably all cosmetic, as most games are. Most games have microtransactions, do not affect the gameplay at all. Most of it is just completely cosmetic. It doesn't affect you. Also, bro, people got to stop acting like microtransactions are like fucking, I don't know, cigarettes that they're fucking addicted to, that they have no choice but to smoke. I have 500 hours in Marvel Rivals. Do you know how much shit I bought? Nothing. Zero. I have spent $0. I swear to God, on Marvel Rivals. I have 500 hours. So when people act like it gets on my nerves when people act like microtransactions are this thing that's haunting you when you play the game and you have no choice but to submit to it. It makes me fucking mad. What the fuck are you complaining about? Shut the fuck up. Stop crying about it. It exists. It's harmless. It's optional. You can completely ignore it if you want to. Like, yo, this shit is getting old, bro. Like, stop complaining about this shit.
The first microtransaction was in Oblivion in 2005 or some shit like that. It's been 20 years. Y'all, they gotta let it go. Like, they're here to stay. Y'all had a chance to get rid of it like 20 years ago, and people, bought microtransactions and or keep buying it. It's just a part of gaming now. Y'all gotta like come to accept that shit.
Yeah, like it's not that big of a deal, bro. Like, y'all gonna be okay. It's optional. Like, if they started like I said, if they started charging like for you to do certain tricks and you could only buy it through microtransactions, I'm on your side. But it's most likely cosmetic.
I mean, to be fair, why is microtransactions in the alpha though? Like,
why not?
Isn't it gonna carry over to the main game, to the finished game?
I don't know. I would assume so.
If it doesn't, I can see why people are mad. But if it's gonna translate to the finished product, I mean, you don't have to, the thing is, you don't have to buy it. Like, no one's telling you, like, yo, you gotta put your card on file and press X on it and then buy it. Like, you don't have to buy it.
But like, you don't have to gamble. Like, it's fucking predatory.
But you don't have. But the thing is, you have the option not to buy it though. But my thing is, it doesn't change the gameplay. You're not, and like, it's just skins. Like, if you really feel that strongly about it, don't buy the shit.
I mean, it's a pre-alpha, which we got. Like, that's stupid.
But you have the choice not to buy it though. They're not forcing you to buy it though. You can still play the game.
Yeah, it's like optional shit like that, bro. You like complain about it is just all crazy to me.
It's like an N4G article for 2008. Like,
the mindset I think it's just the mindset. Like, this what y'all worried about, microtransaction alpha, bro. Before the game even out, that's what y'all care about. That's what people know.
They scared about what's to come, nigga. That's what it is.
I mean, even don't early access games have microtransactions too?
They can.
Like, come on, dog. It's like it's not. This is not the first time I feel like this has happened. Like, if it's the first time, I can understand. Like, people like, yo, this is kind of crazy. Like, y'all doing this in alpha, but I'm pretty sure this has happened before. Someone in the comments probably say, yeah, you're right, you're wrong, but it's not a big deal. And if anything, just don't support it.
It's so like it to me. It's also rage bait. Like, anytime, like, if you report that a game, this game is going to have microtransactions, it could be the most harmless microtransactions. People see that headline and automatically like get upset, start hating, like the developers did something evil. I'm like, bro, it's normal. Like,
do we know if it hinders the gameplay though? I need to know more.
It doesn't
speak on this.
It doesn't.
I mean, if it don't hinder the game, I kind of don't care.
If it did, we would have heard about it. It doesn't.
Multiverses had it, and PUBG had early access had cosmetic microtransactions. So this, and PUBG blew up, and Multiverses, I mean, that shit died, but people probably bought.
Well, if a game is free to play though, they got to make money. You're gonna have to have some type of monetization aspect to the game. I can't be mad at the dev for trying to, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they released the shit for $50 and was like, yo, y'all gotta, like, I understand people be mad, but if it's free to play, dog, just you don't gotta pay for nothing. Just play just play the game, dog.
Yeah, move on. Get over it. Stop bitching. Split. So me and Jack beat Split Fiction. I think we have some glazing to do. Glazing is due. Hey, get them hands ready, Jack.
Yes, sir.
I'm the hand.
Listen,
he's the meat.
Hey,
I guess
before you go, BG, me and Wonton been playing it. Hey, man, them fantasy levels boring as hell, nigga.
That's what I said to Jack, right? But
hey,
they call me Unga Bunga, so that's why they claim I don't like the fantasy levels.
You gotta keep playing.
They're good. They're good, but the sci-fi levels are just way better.
Yeah, they are better.
The fantasy levels towards the second half of the game, they get way better then. But the sci-fi levels be the best.
Because Jack said this game got like some of the best shit ever in gaming history. So We trying to make it to that part, man.
Very creative, very creative.
So I like this game is definitely going to be nominated for Game of the Year. I think easily. This game has incredibly creative level design, game design, some shit that just thinks really outside of the box. The way they talk about Mario games and this Mario game design, this 3D Mario game, this level design, the way they talk about Mario is the credit this game should actually get. Because in my opinion, Mario 3D level design is actually not that fucking amazing as they claim it to be. This is the type of shit that's actually fucking amazing and thinking outside of the box. And those of you who scream about, y'all want creativity and innovation and developers trying something. This is that y'all scream and want for. Some shit in this game that I think I could safely say I've never seen before. I don't think that's an exaggeration. There's some shit I can honestly say I've never seen before. And been gaming for a long time. The way they execute certain things, it's like, and this is a studio of like a less than 100 people, I think. I'm like, yo, this couldn't have been easy. Like Smooth says game design is easy. Some of this shit you play in this game, I'm like, yo, this couldn't have been easy to design. This had to be incredibly hard to make work. And then they made it work. Especially towards like the end, the last like hour and a half of the game really leans into the whole split fiction. I'm like, yeah, that man, they killed that shit. About 13 hours.
14.
Yeah, 13, 14
I haven't watched our
hours.
streams because I'm trying to play it through myself and I don't want to get spoiled. But all right, that's not that bad.
This is the best. This game kind of reminds me of how we used to talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once with the multiverses theory. How I feel like I've seen it shown best in this small film compared to how it's been trying to give into us. I haven't seen rifts used in this way seamlessly in any other game ever. I think that shit. That the last 40, probably last hour and a half is probably gonna make this be a Game of the Year convo just for that alone.
So it's better than Rift Apart?
Nigga, hell yeah.
Yeah. Jack will get into that. I'll let Jack handle the Rift Apart comparison.
Like, and when I mentioned it on Twitter, people even in the Weapon with Discord like, what the fuck is Jack talking about? It's nothing like, bro, you literally opening up rifts, switching between realities, and you're doing the same thing you do in Rift Apart. Like, they just call them glitches in this game instead of rifts. But like BJ Alley just said, bro, some of the shit in this final level, bro, if they would have even did half of those mechanics or ideas in Rift Apart,
yeah,
we would be calling that game of the generation already, bro. Like, niggas wouldn't even be able to talk nothing negative about, like, bro. Bro, some of the way they use like perspective, and I'm not trying to spoil nothing, but I was just like, bro, what the fuck? I never even would have thought to put no shit in no game like this. And it might sound crazy, like we glazing it or we gassing it up. Y'all gotta play this shit, bro. It was a dope experience. Like, I was taken aback because like I thought the game was cool. You know what I mean? I was enjoying the game. They was teasing like certain shit throughout the game, but when it like do the actual split fiction shit, fire, bro. Pure fire.
You know, it's funny. So far, me and one time we playing, we ain't that impressed. It's cool, but
you just got to get further. I think it gets better the further.
I'm about to say, it seems like y'all keep saying the last like 2-3 hours of the game is fire. Bro.
Really, the last level is the best. The last level is the best one.
The whole thing is really good. But it's what's so impressive is like, the last level is like the crowning moment. But the whole game is just full of puzzles and mini games. And all of the mini games work really fucking. It's like, yo, this is a whole nother game inside of this game. And there's like 20 of those moments. And it works really well. Like some games be very like singular and one-dimensional. And they just try to master getting that one thing to work. This game does like so many things and all of them work really well. Like that shit is hard, bro. Like getting all these fucking gaming mechanics, whether like from a puzzle, making it a racer, making it a combat game, make it like all this different shit.
You're always doing something different. You're always doing something different.
And then everything works. Everything works really well. I'm like, yo, how do you do that? I think that's extremely impressive.
I do feel like this game kind of like what It Takes Two. It did feel to drag on a little bit, like right there in the middle.
No,
so
that's true.
I do think he could skim with his next game, skim a little bit in levels, but yeah, the games that he pulls from, the Contras, the this, the that,
Yeah.
he does it well, and it does it. I think what highlights for him is it always feels tasteful. It doesn't feel like, even when watching you and Jack stream it, it was never a moment where you're like, oh, this is just some bull. It was always like, he did this.
Mhm.
Like, it always seems like he's giving a nod to them in a respectful manner rather than trying to, rip it and just mark it off as good gameplay, even though it's been done before. It always seems tasteful.
Yeah.
This is a must-play game, man. This is definitely a must-play game, especially if you got somebody to play it with. Hey, man, y'all got to pick this up, bro. All y'all be on Discord every day, bro. Buy the game. You can play it with your homie. They ain't even got to buy it, bro. One of y'all buy it. Run the game, bro. I think y'all enjoy it.
Yeah.
Who carried who in this game?
I carry Jack.
Oh shit, he got his revenge.
Who died way more? Who died way more, Jack? Keep it real.
Jack,
I died a lot at the beginning. I did.
Jack, a lot, nigga. You died like 5 times in the first 5 minutes.
I was getting back to gaming, bro. Alex, you see how
Getting back to gaming.
Getting back to
game. Alex saw how I sit on my bed at the game, man. It's a new
which is illegal. Which is illegal in 10 states, by the way.
Facts. I want y'all to know. Like,
Jack sits 6 inches. Jack sits 6 inches from his TV. I'm not lying.
Nah.
He showed me how he sit. Indiana Jones 6 inches from the TV. That's why he couldn't dodge that nigga at the end of the game.
Are you serious?
Are you ever gonna finish that game, Jack?
Man, I would need to. I need to go back to that fight and change the difficulty back. I can't beat it on the current settings. I can't.
Life's too short to be playing dog shit games.
That's also true. That is also very fucking true. Very true.
Your life.
If you had to take, y'all think if between nominations between Monster Hunter and this, if they had to choose one at the early beginning of the year, which game they picking?
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Ooh, that's actually a hard question because Monster Hunter got the clout, but I don't know. I don't play Monster Hunter. I really can't speak on that.
They'll be picking Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Me personally, I would pick Split Fiction, but I really think they might nominate both, to be honest.
Both will probably.
I feel like they're gonna take a game from each quarter of the year and kind of pull it. Unless the rest of the year is just like complete trash, which that's a possibility too. But if there's 5 or 6 other games that come out and are Game of the Year worthy, and this is the beginning of the year, and I feel like the beginning of the year, if you come out and you're really good, you kind of get shafted because your mind space is not there anymore.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, God of War came out in April and still won Game of the Year.
But that's not February.
That's not often. No, that's not often.
And Red Dead came out May.
No,
that's Red Dead.
Red Dead came out in
Red Dead can come out on a leap year, nigga. It's gonna win.
The first one came out in May or something.
Wait, so y'all think
the first one did. The first one did.
Y'all think this game about to have a chance to beat GTA 6 if it come out this year?
Who said that?
Hell no.
No, I wouldn't say that. No.
We just saying nominated. We just saying nominated.
It's definitely gonna be nominated. It's got to be nominated. If It Takes Two got nominated, bro, this game is
because you got to look at the Switch launches with a Mario game that's gonna get nominated, or we don't know what's coming up, but one of the games from Switch 2 is gonna get nominated. Yeah. And then you have other games coming out at GTA, so that's a spot right there. So that's 2 spots kind of already locked in, and you got 4 more spots to kind of round out, and they probably got to choose. Yeah,
no Sony about to have theirs. I think Death Stranding. That's an easy lock in.
Oh yeah,
get that dog shit. What for? What? What are we talking about?
Death Stranding. It might get nominated.
That shit might get nominated.
Let me top you off. What you
mean? If y'all don't walk somewhere with that that shit ain't getting nominated for nothing. Get that dog shit out of here.
Death Stranding had one of the most unique stories I've played in the past decade. What are you talking about?
How much money you willing to put on that,
bro? I will slap my unique dick on the top of that nigga's head. I don't care. That game's not getting nominated. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Put $70 up.
What's unique about your dick?
Huh?
Facts. And on top of that, BG, let's do a bet. Let's do a bet. If Death Stranding 2 get nominated, you got to put a baby in your throat. And if it don't get nominated, what you want me to do?
You gay.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do to you, BG?
I don't want you to do anything to me.
You talk about
that game.
If it gets nominated, you got to play the first 2.
Hey, Alex.
Absolutely
What's
not.
up?
Yesterday I was describing Death Stranding to my sister. I was like, it's a part where a full-grown baby and somebody throws. She was like, that's the grossest thing I've ever heard. Like,
Look,
she was so
okay,
disgusted,
I
bro.
ain't gonna
say cinema. Keep it cinema.
Listen, you know what?
Yes,
I ain't gonna make no bet because the industry does glaze
You want that
you know,
baby in your throat.
Kojima, but that game ain't shit. That's what I'm gonna say.
Bro,
that
so you
game
didn't play.
ain't
You
shit.
didn't play Death Stranding and be like.
trailer?
So wait, BG, you didn't play Death Stranding and was like, I see why people say this is one of the greatest games ever made.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. He dropped the game in 2 hours, dog.
It is. It's
That
one- it is.
that game runs on the clout of its creator.
No.
Meaning,
Did you beat the game?
Meaning,
didn't play the
if a random nobody drops that same game, nobody gives a fuck. It does not get nominated for nothing.
I
It
disagree.
is because
No,
of
you're
who
wrong.
it comes from, why it gets glazed.
BG,
Okay.
there's
BG
not-
BG
there's-
not all the way. BG not all the way wrong. He
You
not
could
all
say
the way
that,
wrong.
but
He
you
not
know,
all the way.
bitch, you could say that about a lot of games though, because I can say that about. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 got nominated because it was just from Rockstar. I don't think that game was that great.
I
So-
disagree.
GTA
I think
5 was fire. What?
I didn't like that game.
But no, but nobody. The thing is, nobody really connects GTA to the
With a
creators.
specific person, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Death Stranding gets praise simply because of when you turn on the game, Kojima's name comes across the screen.
Nah, but here's
But
the thing.
you
Here's the thing.
could
Here's
do
the
that
thing.
with
There's
Joseph
no-
Fares games too.
I disagree.
There's no other game like Death Stranding.
At all.
There's
I
no
think
other game that does.
I
what it
think games like GTA
at the fidelity.
and these other games stand on their own name. It doesn't need somebody's clout behind it to help it. I don't think that.
You think,
Yo,
Christopher,
BG.
you think Christopher
That's
Nolan is
really
like that with his
stands-
movies?
No, I think Christopher Nolan's name helps some of his movies.
He's had some stinkers, dog, or like not too great movies too. And like, I think,
So hold on, we criticize people for building up the legacy
I
to where
feel
like,
yo,
I
this-
feel like,
No,
yeah.
I'm
That's
not.
Get back in your cage, BG.
I'm not. I'm just saying if another person, I'm just saying the game
No, I
doesn't
agree with
stand
what you're saying.
on
I
the
agree with
merit.
what you're saying.
It doesn't stand on the merit of the game itself. It stands on the clout of its creator.
It's
That's
not-
all I'm
bro,
saying.
But it's
There-
a good game. It's a real good game despite that. Like
There's a
other game-
difference-
it's literally no other game like Death Stranding. You can't name one game that does what it do. Or has a
Bro,
story
I
as
hate.
unique as that.
I hate.
Right.
But I hate that. I hate.
You don't
Oh,
even
no
like
other
story though.
no other
BG.
game. No other game does that. So what? That doesn't mean anything.
So let's stop it there. We're talking to a nigga who don't give a fuck about story.
See, that was gonna be
That's
my point.
and that's not true. That's not true. Y'all got to
It's
stop
not-
this
it's not-
narrative. I
Who
don't
cares
care about
about
story. That's false. That couldn't be more
Yeah.
false. Because because in the games that I play, I can talk to you and I can talk you under the table about the details of the story in any game that I care about.
Why
Any
under
game.
the table? Pause.
I don't know.
It's
But the gameplay of this game is not intriguing enough for BG to care about the story. That's
that
the
and
problem.
The game-
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Y'all keep thinking that because gameplay is the most important thing to me that I don't care about the story. That means gameplay is the most important thing. That's all.
And also, just because you can recount what happened in One Fish, Two Fish, don't mean that
Oh my God.
it was a good fucking story.
I could
I
tell
don't care
you
if you can tell me about it. This story is unique, and it makes your brain work a different place. The gameplay is meant for you to have fun with the idea of routine and planning and
Fuck outta here.
execution. That is what it is.
I-
Like he told you, most games use stick. We're gonna use rope. Death Stranding 2.
I
We're using
hate
more stick.
I hate the whole
Pause.
no game has ever done this. Okay, what the fuck does that matter if it's not fun and cool
What?
and
It is
enjoyable?
fun, though.
Like
I found
okay,
it fun. I found it
let me
It's
make
immersive.
let me make a game that's literally about watching paint dry. Oh no. Has done it before, so the fuck what? Nobody wants to watch paint dry. Nobody wants to deliver random packages either. I don't. Nobody's ever done
But
it.
yeah, games like Power
Nobody's
Wash
ever done it
Simulator was
because
a success.
It's
Why are simulator
fun.
games a success, BG?
Because nobody's ever done it because nobody wants to play that, which is the reason why Kojima can get away with it because the clout of his own name allows him to get away with the bullshit.
Oh, I got a question. Was PT the demo scary because Kojima made it, or was it just fucking scary and terrifying?
That
Stop
was
fucking playing
that
with
was
Kojima, nigga.
that
You
was
don't
some
even like that little nigga
overrated
like
that
that.
was some overrated bullshit.
Oh, get
Overrated
the fuck
demo that
outta here.
niggas glazed.
was selling-
Because
niggas
once
was
again,
selling
because of his
consoles
own
with the
name.
demo still on it.
Bro,
Listen.
not only this, BG as a Resident Evil fan talking about gameplay is king, nigga. Death Stranding
Yes.
got better gameplay than every single Resident Evil game.
Okay, young boy.
created, nigga.
Talk to
Okay,
this
YN,
pregnant man,
I'm
baby.
gonna need
Talk to
you
this
to
pregnant
relax.
man.
I'm gonna need you to relax. You were born in 2005, okay? What? You were born in 2005. I need you to fall back.
I'm not gonna lie, BG. I usually don't care that you have extra chromosomes, but you telling me that PT was not a scary demo is the most blasphemous thing you said in the past 6 weeks.
Overrated bullshit.
That demo was scary as fuck.
Anyway, I'm not about to argue with y'all over this.
Talk to that pregnant man.
Every Kojima game is better than every Resident Evil game. Let's start
You're
there.
crazy. You're nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts.
That's facts.
You're nuts.
I don't know if I'm going that far.
Listen, no, y'all gonna make me roast this nigga Kojima some more. Because if we being real, the amount of glazing he gets in the industry, his game sales don't even amount to that. Why are no name games like games that don't have the same respect and prestige outselling his games? Like, what did Death Stranding sell? What did Death Stranding sell?
Death Stranding didn't sell that well. You got that. It didn't sell that well.
So this is the greatest developer ever made that people glaze so much. Why his games ain't selling like that? His games don't match up to his name.
It's an acquired taste.
But that's not a fair statement because his game sold as well as the first God of War games, like around 7 million or so, like the Metal Gear Solid. It hasn't sold anything like GTA numbers, but it's for the time it still did pretty well.
His games are not appealing.
Metal Gear Solid is appealing, dog. What are you talking about?
No. Metal Gear Solid is appealing. I'm talking about Death Stranding specifically. Right? Death Stranding is not appealing.
It's one IP, nigga.
But that's his most recent game.
Yeah, but I feel like the second game, the second game takes off and it sells more.
BG, hold on. To be fair, BG, you did say you can't judge somebody based off your most recent game. You did.
No, I said you can't call a studio trash based on one game.
You're calling him trash off of one game.
You're calling Kojima trash based off one game.
No, I'm saying Death Stranding is trash. I'm saying Death Stranding is a trash IP. I think Kojima is actually an amazing developer. I think that game he made is trash.
What the fuck?
What? Wait a minute, man.
What are you talking about?
And I'm actually doing laundry now. That spin cycle was crazy.
What the fuck?
Bro, listen. Hold on. Bro.
Overrated. He's a great developer. What?
Bro, Metal Gear Solid is one of my 1 and 2 are some of my favorite games of all time. I did that list of my top 100 games of all time. Both those games and 3 was in my top 100. I said that.
I feel like you still calling Kojima like overrated trash though.
Because of his most recent work, Death Stranding, which is some overrated dog shit. Yes. I'm sorry, it is. I want to get off of Kojima. Y'all gonna keep blazing him. Y'all know the facts. Like, let's keep it real. Like, there are games. Resident Evil outsells Death Stranding.
Yo, Jay.
What's up, man?
Hey,
I mean, it's Unga Bunga. Like,
it's not.
3-6 Mafia is the most overrated group of all time, but 2 of my top 5 favorite albums is theirs.
That's possible.
Like,
yeah, I mean, he Metal Gear Solid is probably a top 5 recognizable game franchise. I mean, that counts for something. So I do think, Death Stranding may not be your cup of tea, but at the same time, he kind of deserves that like notoriety and give him that sometimes you
creative freedom.
I feel like he gets that from making that franchise.
Oh, that BG didn't give.
And okay, can we agree he's still writing off of that? He's still like literally writing off of what he did before.
A lot of people like
Death Stranding.
Okay, cool.
I like Death Stranding.
Yeah.
I mean, Amy Hennig's still writing off Uncharted. That game had come out.
I think that's a good game in a fucking while.
Yeah, and I think that bitch overrated too. People be glazing her too.
Oh, B word. Why she gotta be a B word?
This is what we got to get to. BG does not respect individual game developers and creators. That's all it is, bro.
Wait, do you have another example, Jack?
I think that
there you go.
I think that the leads of these studios a lot of time I respect them and they are important, but they get too much fucking credit, especially when they've made one singular thing and don't continue to make impactful things. Like this nigga Kojima.
So when an impactful person makes one, when an impactful person makes one thing you don't like, see, this nigga always overrated.
Kojima
don't like.
Didn't this nigga Kojima every time you beat a chapter in Metal Gear Solid 5, his name comes up on every goddamn chapter. Bro, did you make this game alone? Did you? I'm not sure. Like, why do we gotta be reminded you made this game every fucking chapter we beat?
It sounds like you hating BG.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's move on. Fuck that guy. And fuck Death Stranding, that piece of dog shit.
That's hate.
Bro, he wears jeans year round. Like,
That
fuck that
game,
nigga dick.
that game is a piece of bullshit. I hope it fails.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey, my account if you want to play it, BJ.
And here's the thing: I look forward to the next. I look forward to the next Kojima game that's not Death Stranding. I promise you, I look forward to it.
This sound like when certain people went on the podcast. He said, "I'm gonna support them after this." That's what it sound like.
It is what's crazy though.
When he see Death Stranding got fired gunplay and shit, he like, oh, I might have to try this.
Okay,
out,
hold on. Now you're going to look crazy. You're going to look crazy, Red. You're going to look
I'm
fired
telling you, it's
gunplay, bro. No, but this BG did mention you. Like, is it weird that I think Death Stranding 2 look kind of decent, but I ain't like the first game? I'm like, bro, that's
Oh, he
definitely
said
weird.
that? He
That's
said
definitely
that?
weird. Yeah, he did. You got to play the first.
I said it looks better.
Bro.
I said it looks better.
You got to play. You got to play the first one, bro.
Aren't they making the second one with a little bit more shooting?
It is. He said we're using more stick. Pause.
I think it's entirely possible.
Is it gay if I like the new game? Wow.
I think it's entirely possible for a developer you like to make some dog shit. That's all.
That's definitely possible.
And he's made. I think he just made some dog shit, and I can't wait till it's over. And he's supposed to be. He announced that he's making a game with both Xbox and both PlayStation, and both are probably going to be better than Death Stranding. So we'll see.
Watch the one he does with Xbox be like the one that's universally trash. Guarantee it.
They got to stop letting him. They got to stop letting him do just experimental shit, because a lot of people mad at Konami. I think he needed a Konami to keep that nigga on his leash, because if you don't, that nigga starts doing shrooms and you know what I want to make a game about? I want to make a game about delivering mailboxes and shit. Like, what?
That's ignorant. That's ignorant.
Hey, Death Stranding coming out right before COVID. Kind of crazy though, if you think about it, bro. He knew, man. I think he knew.
Man.
Well, he knew about a lot of shit.
I think people like
rebuilding America, BG. You're rebuilding America.
I'm gonna say this in general.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, let's not talk about that nigga no more.
Well, I think BG is just is a cancer to creatives. I don't
shit.
Outside of gaming, I've never ever liked somebody saying somebody put a leash on him, he's doing too much. That's how we don't get Kanye West. Not saying Kojima is Kanye West of gaming, but that's how we don't get the people that think far left. That's how we don't get the Pharrells. I keep thinking of music people, but that's the easiest way to relate that. The Nolans, except imagine if you told Nolan, "Hey, bro, what's this Tenet shit? What's this Incept?" Like, nah, bro. Like, it's too confusing for my little brain, my man, baby, pregnant baby body.
It's not about
that's
it
what you're
being
telling
confusing.
me, BG.
It's just
That's
about
crazy.
From a gameplay perspective, which is the most important thing to me. You have to create loops and mechanics that is fun to the player. He
You're
cares
destructive
about
to our hobby.
He cares about being too artistic and all that shit instead of making games fun.
I mean, we can move on, but just know that you are the evil of which I try to fight.
All right. Silent Hill.
One last question. Are you gonna attempt to play Death Stranding 2, or you just
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You piece of shit.
No, listen, he gonna see how fired it is. He gonna sneak him.
No way.
I guarantee it.
No way.
He gonna have that PS5 on offline mode.
Are you gonna play the OCD game?
Is that the one he's making for Xbox? I think that's the one he's making for Xbox, right?
Yeah. Fat ass.
If it has good gameplay, listen. I am a gameplay first guy. Gameplay is king. Some of y'all say that, but y'all don't live by that.
But
if the gameplay is good,
ain't that game more like cinematic, like interactive movie?
I think that's what he said. He really wants to be a movie director. So if it's some bullshit, no, I'm not playing it.
Yeah, you might not like that, B. You might not like that, BG.
You know
what I'm saying?
He wants to be a movie director. If you want to be a movie director, go make movies, bro. I'm not hating on you, but like if you're gonna keep making games, then make good games. Silent Hill F. Some details. So you play as the student called Shimizu Hanako. As the town falls silent and the fog thickens, Hanako must navigate twisted paths, solve complex puzzles, confront grotesque monsters to survive. Let's see what else. It's coming to PS5 Pro, Xbox, PC, PS5 Pro Enhanced, Xbox Play Anywhere title. It's in development by Neobards Entertainment, co-dev studio that worked on Resistance, RE Resistance, Resident Evil, RE-verse. I don't think that's a good thing. DMC HD collection and a few other things. Haunted Japanese setting, takes place in the 1960s in the town of, I'm gonna butcher this, Ebisu Gakko. Ebisu Gakko. I know I ain't say that shit right. Yeah, that's the details. I'm not even I was more interested in this than Silent Hill 2 remake, I'm not even sure I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna be in this because it's I don't know.
Multi-plat.
No, I don't care if it's a multi-plat because Silent Hill 2 was an exclusive, and I ain't played that. I thought that looked dog shit.
We need to get that. We need to get that. BG Street saying that joint fire, the remake.
I didn't buy Silent Hill 2 because I thought that looked like some dog shit, and that's exclusive. I don't give a fuck about that because Silent Hill. Once again, I just don't think the gameplay is just gonna be good. Like this seems like some schoolgirl, survival shit. That's what and I like survival games, but I like survival with weapons. I'm sorry, unless it's Outlast. I like survival with combat options.
You not sound like a variety gamer this week, BG. I don't like what I'm hearing.
You sound like a hating ass dude gamer.
I'm
talking to this nigga, Jazzy.
What's going on, BG?
Being somebody who cares about gameplay be hard sometimes. I know, y'all don't care about gameplay.
Stop you can't say that.
I got to see gameplay of this. I don't know, but the concept don't seem right. Like especially if you playing. Let me look at this trailer. She got something. Oh, she got a fucking a wrench in her hand, a pipe, a metal. Nah, bro. They about to be doing that same shit again. Oh, walk around with a 2x4 in your hand and slap a cone head with a 2x4 till it breaks. No, I'm not doing that. I refuse.
Damn.
I'm not doing that no more, bro. These melee weapons. Oh, a 2x4 or a fucking metal rod. Oh, no, come on, bro. Give me an interesting fucking survival game. What's with Silent Hill in this shit, bro?
You prefer
So you basically want this game to be Resident Evil 4?
No, I don't. I just want it to be okay. Who in here beat Silent Hill 2 remake?
I played it, but I wouldn't fuck with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It felt like Resident Evil Remake a little bit to me.
Oh, so nobody in here beat it, but I'm crazy.
I don't got the game yet.
So y'all be agreeing with me, but y'all don't really want to admit y'all agree. Y'all do not want to play this bullshit.
No, who said they agree with it? That's a completely different game.
I wouldn't mind playing. I just don't own the game.
No. If y'all
action, like
who in here beat Who in here beat Silent Hill 2 remake? Nobody.
I ain't played that shit.
If y'all actually liked the game or cared about it or wanted to play something like that, y'all would have played it. I just proved my point that nobody wants to play this dog shit.
That's a completely different game, and a lot of people didn't even want to mess with that game initially when it was revealed. Because
talk to him, Jazzy.
Was making it
right.
Yeah, listen, y'all niggas is funny. Y'all be putting a spin on it. Oh, BG don't want to play it because it's Unga Bunga. Okay, who in here played it? Nobody. I guess y'all don't want to play it because it's not Unga Bunga enough.
This isn't the new game that you're talking about. Silent Hill 2, not this new game.
Y'all not gonna play this either because it's gonna play just like Silent Hill 2 probably.
How you know that?
I don't. Do you plan to play this? None of y'all are playing this, bro.
BG, I might play it. I might play it. Bite your pregnant ass.
Y'all, listen. Y'all not playing this shit.
For what I played,
I might play it. I mean,
y'all not playing this.
Fuck with it, Peggy. You think I fuck with that?
Yeah, you would fuck with it.
It did look
real shit.
It did look interesting because we haven't seen it since the reveal from like 2 years ago because they didn't really show anything as much. But here, all you see was like a bunch of like spider lilies, red spider lilies, because that means death. And the girl has like a pipe in her hand. And when it fades to like white or whatever, it looks like that's going to be like the gameplay anyway. But we need to see more at the very least. But it looked interesting.
I'll be real with you, dog. I did fuck with RE4 more than Silent Hill 2 remake. But
really,
you're like, because it's way more action than RE4 remake.
Yeah, listen, y'all can't call me an Unga Bunga gamer for not playing something when y'all don't play it either. That's the new rule. If y'all ain't play it, y'all can't say I ain't play it because I'm Unga Bunga.
That's right. We don't have to stay on this. There's a difference between you never eating a vegetable and you find one vegetable we don't like. It's like, see, y'all don't like vegetables either. It's like, no, you don't eat any vegetables though.
No, that's not true.
This is your track record.
That's not true. I eat a lot.
You can't find one game and say that we're just like you. When you
I'm the greatest variety gamer in here. I already told y'all that.
Yo, hey, did he smile when he said that? Somebody tell me if he smiled when he said that.
I am. I play the biggest variety of games.
We need to take you to the Mario show, brother.
You play the least variety. Me, Smooth, Jack, and Alex Pimo.
No, definitely not Jack.
Hey, I've already beat 10 games this year, BG.
Damn.
Hey,
and all of them, and 7 of them came out last year.
I play
Hey, Jack, I mean, not. Hey, BG, you play Planet Zoo. You play Six What you play? Like, you play anything different, like out of the norm that don't have a gun or sword in it?
Yeah, plenty of them. I play a lot of strategy games.
Like what?
Like what?
Hey, man.
Like what?
XCOM. I played Mario Rabbids.
I play.
What? Bro, do you know how much time I have in XCOM?
Games, by the way.
I play XCOM. I play Mario Rabbids. I play Gears Tactics. I play a lot of strategy games. Y'all can't get me on that. I play mad strategy games, and people know I love strategy games.
No, I ain't never see you play no Total War game. I ain't never see you play no like Six. No, like nothing really different for real. You just play.
I have mad hours in those games I just named. So I don't know what to tell you, big bro.
Hey, most of those games have a gun in it.
He didn't play Persona because he don't know.
But you're not shooting in those games. Those are just strategy games that they happen to have guns.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I guess
the chat's saying that Jazzy and Smooth are more variety gamers than you.
Okay, damn, sure.
Hey, Jazzy, what games you play? Because I don't be seeing you play games for real.
You see my gameplay during the podcast.
Oh, you talking about that garbage ass Monsanto gameplay?
Yeah, that's him.
No, just like different other games in general.
Okay.
Listen, I'll give Jazzy that he plays variety, but the rest of y'all in here, no, y'all not getting that. I'm sorry, y'all.
What?
Y'all not getting that.
Hey Jack, don't I play more games than BG?
Yeah,
hey, Alex too.
A greater variety? No.
I feel like BG might be the least varied gamer in here. I say that loving.
Oh my God, you're nuts.
I say that loving.
You the most heterosexual gamer in there, BG.
You know what's fucked up? The only person in here you play more games than probably is Tarek.
What's crazy is like every time we watch a show, unless it's once again an angsty lesbian simulator, Jack is not playing it. That be the only shit that Jack playing.
Oh, you only play as lesbians and
I play variety of games. I just haven't played a lot of games, but I still try some shit. BG won't try some shit, dog.
I will try
shit.
Most of these games
either. Jack will like military shooter. I ain't playing it. So
hold on. Listen, let's not do this. Spend that time on this again. There are whole genres Jack won't play. Jack won't play damn near any first person shooter.
BG, you haven't said nothing for an hour and a half.
Jack will play medieval games. Like, medieval? I ain't playing that shit. So
you just said every game look like dog shit. You just call Kojima a piece of shit. What we doing?
I'll at least try this shit. But that's not an entire genre. That's like just him.
You can't.
Bro, you said Silent Hill look like dog shit.
It does.
Kojima game look like dog shit.
It does.
Siege look like dog shit.
There are mad, but there
a while look like dog shit.
Look like dog shit.
There are mad, but there are mad games. There are mad games that's been shown at these recent events, and I'm like, oh, that look fire, that look fire, that look fire. I'm playing mad games.
Let's talk about those.
Games you picking up this year?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
We see y'all now. Hell is Us is one. There's been a bunch, like all the games that was shown at the Xbox show. I said I'm playing all of those. There's been a bunch of games. Okay. I'm looking forward to a bunch of games. Listen, I ain't about to do it. So anyway.
Listen, BG, you shit on the two biggest games to come out in 2025: Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Montana Wild, nigga. It's not looking good for you as being a very gamer, nigga.
And you purposely limited yourself for like big budget AAA games for 25 game beat this year too.
That's not true.
You did?
I just like games. I just like games that are good. Sifu is one of my favorite games of this generation. Sifu is one of my favorite games of this generation, and I say that all the fucking time. Sifu is not no big budget game. It just has good gameplay. It doesn't have cutting edge graphics. It doesn't have some amazing story. It doesn't have none of that. It's just good gameplay. If you have good gameplay, I will play it. The rest of these games be dog shit.
Were you looking to it before you played it, or like what? Because I know you shit on indie games like constantly a lot of the time.
Yeah, because the reason I shit on indie games is because indie games do that same shit that a lot of these game developers do just to be outside of the box. Oh, we're gonna create a game about watching paint dry just to be different. They create different games for the sake of being different. I hate that. Make a gameplay concept that is fun, interesting, and people want to play. Indie games just try to stand out and be different for the sake of being different. Stop doing that shit. Create a fun game.
Hear this guy, Jack?
That's why I don't play a lot of indie games. It's not because they're indie.
That's why PlayStation don't get as much support of indies anymore because of people like BG.
Damn.
BG his super villain era right now.
I love indie games.
The evil of which I try to fight. I try to fight against people like him.
Fury is one of my favorite indie games off the top of my head. Fury, Sifu, shit like that. Don't get me started. There's mad indie games I love.
I don't know about you fight BG. I don't know what's going on.
I just like good games. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Just don't like new shit, y'all. Onk just don't like new shit. That's all.
Oh, he is Unc status now. Ew.
Yeah, he definitely is.
I am not your uncle.
Jack one of the cool uncles.
Dino Crisis was renewed. The trademark was renewed in Japan. I mean, well, I'm just telling y'all, it don't mean shit. It could mean something. It could mean not mean something. I just hope Monster Hunter actually motivates them. Like, fuck it, why not make a new Dino Crisis? It'll sell, right? So we'll
that's
see.
one of them old ass games y'all keep holding on to PS1.
Hey, Dino Crisis was fire, bro.
It is.
Yeah, it was a good game.
If Resident Evil,
the first two, I ain't played the third one.
If Resident Evil is a success, then this will work.
They made the second game like an arcadey like shooter score chasing game. It was still fire though.
It's only if the studio actually wants to make a new one though.
If they can make that bullshit dog shit dinosaur live service shooting game, I'm like, why wouldn't you just make Dino Crisis? And that
Exo Primal,
that shit was dead in a year and a half.
Was that Capcom?
Yes,
that is.
Wow.
If they remake it, it might be cool. Look, I see why.
Dino, it was Resident Evil with dinosaurs, bro. Come on, fam.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How is that not fire?
Guess how many people are playing Exo Primal right now? I'll get
2 people.
Take a guess.
200.
0.
As of 13 minutes, as of 2 minutes ago, 13 people are playing Exo Primal. 13.
I was the closest. Let's go.
13. But y'all can't make Dino Crisis. Fire. I'm with it.
I mean, that's like a different game that just happens to have like dinosaurs though, because that's more of like a different.
What the hell?
But that's only if they actually want to make a new Dino Crisis though, because they've been remaking the Resident Evil games.
All right. There's a new Battlefield mode called War Machine mode. This is my same issue with that I had with Siege. Even though they are working on Battlefield 6 technically. Like Battlefield 2042, they've improved it where it's an enjoyable and in a playable state where I put a decent amount of time into it last year. But bro, I'm way over and past that. Like I'm not trying to play no expansion or no added modes. War Machine's first event mode Override is a rush PvE mode, pits humans versus machines in a steely brawl where 4 players must work together as a squad to overcome AI control robots. No. Get the fuck out of here. I'm good. Just I'll wait for Battlefield 6, bro. I'm all right.
BG, any games coming out you looking forward to, bro?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that because you doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing the chat does. When I say I'm looking forward to this game or I can't wait to play this game, y'all niggas don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me.
I'm listening, bro.
Because
come on now.
There was a bunch of times when we on this show when we went over some conference and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to play this game. This game look good. And then y'all don't hear me when I say that. As soon as I come on here and say a few games is dog shit, oh man, here to go BG don't like nothing. He don't look forward to nothing again.
I just want to hear Happy BG again, man. I love Happy BG.
I was happy last week.
Hey,
can you be happy this week, brother?
Did you get into the pre-alpha for Battlefield?
Yes. Yeah. I got approved. I didn't play. I think they're letting people in waves though. I didn't play yet.
Oh, okay. About to say the gameplay they show looked pretty decent.
No, it's good. It's gonna be promising, man. I look forward to it.
There we go. We're gonna see.
If I'm being honest, I might be okay. I don't be crazy about playing games in the early state. Like I don't be crazy about playing a alpha. I really don't. That's kind of too early for me. If I'm being honest.
Did you play Black Ops 6?
Multiplayer? I only play Call of Duty campaigns. I don't play the multiplayers.
What? Oh no, that's how we know you fell off as a gamer, nigga. You don't play Call of Duty.
Nigga, that's always how I've been.
Oh my God.
That's always how I've been. Listen, young boy. Listen, young boy. Listen, young boy.
You say I'm going straight to that multiplayer, but you can't do the same for Call of Duty?
Because Call of Duty, I've said this once again. I've said this before. It was popular to hate on Call of Duty. I have always said that multiplayer is overrated. Like lame shit. I said that when Call of Duty was at its most popular, and niggas thought I was crazy. So
I think it's because you was never good at Call of Duty for real. Like
no, I was. I just always found it boring.
I don't believe it. I
always found it boring.
You gotta hey, listen. You gotta hop on there with me and Alex because we're gonna show you how it's done. Me and Alex the best in the community.
I'm good.
You're digging in me.
I'm good, dog. All right.
This nigga lame as hell. You showing your age, brother.
Well, let me see what else I got. Let me see. Oh, I mean, it's not really news. More reports that the Switch 2 is going to be $400. We kind of guessed that.
Ouch. Is that too much or just right?
That's just right.
Too much. No,
That's just right.
It should be $299, nigga.
Wouldn't that be the most?
That's the same price as the regular Switch.
Too high for that. I'd rather get a digital PS5.
$400 is fine.
Wait, wasn't the regular Switch $299?
Yes.
Not
Yeah,
that's $300.
It's gone up in price.
If it's stronger, why wouldn't it cost more money?
Well, because it doesn't
new
matter. It's stronger, bro. The
the
Switch came out in 2017, nigga. I would hope it is.
The Switch coming out weaker than a PS4, right?
No,
We don't know that.
about
We don't
equal.
know that.
Y'all didn't have these complaints when the Sony console came out and it was $100.
It was $400 for the digital edition.
$400 is fine.
One came out, it was like
That's the same price.
$200 more.
400 is fine.
Nah, that's too much.
That's,
It
I mean, 400 makes sense because I mean, in general, I mean, it's a handheld and it got new technology in that.
Tyreek, you got a PS5 Pro? Tyreek, you got a PS5 Pro?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Ray, you got a PS5 Pro?
I sure do.
Shut the fuck up, both of y'all.
Hold on.
What are you talking about? What?
See, at least I can. That's the thing.
Listen,
I stay consistent. I will complain about prices. Listen, if I'm a pay,
I'm not complaining about the price.
But listen,
I just bought feedback. Why would I complain about the price?
Here's the thing. With Switch 2, you still gonna be getting games that perform and look the worst out of all the platforms, nigga. But the PS5 Pro, I'm getting the best, the best visuals in the console space, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Hey, next week, we get. Hey, yes, we is, nigga. Look, next week we getting Assassin's Creed at max settings, nigga.
Hold on, Red.
I don't give a fuck about no damn Assassin's Creed.
You know what the funny thing is,
bro? Stop the lies.
Watch when Intergalactic come out and
out.
Jack sneakily gets a PS5 Pro when Intergalactic comes out.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Watch one day this nigga make a fucking premiere video and we're gonna see that shit in the fucking corner of his fucking room.
Hey, shout out,
No, sir. No,
Like, oh,
sir.
what's that over there? Nigga, come on, dog.
shout out to my pro sexuals, nigga. Shout out to listen, we got what we paid for, nigga.
Crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. We getting quality, we getting games with quality mode at 60 FPS, nigga. That's what we paid for, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like Days Gone remastered.
Don't
and
do that.
Horizon Remastered.
I'm not talking. Don't do that.
Red Peg, they still on your ass for saying that the console that the console market makes more money than the PC market. They didn't forget that.
I'll take that L. But guess what? PS5 Pro, best console in the world at the moment, nigga. I'm happy with my purchase
at the moment.
If you gotta tell yourself that, you ain't that happy.
Oh shit!
What? You tell yourself you like
Xbox guy. That's crazy.
Right.
They convince themselves of everything all the time. What are you talking about?
Nigga, you got a PlayStation headset on right now. Talking about
it's all good for it. I'm not using it for games. I'm using it for podcasting.
Hey,
and it's poor quality. Look at it. Look at it.
Everything needs a new ear cup, smooth. Shit.
Yeah, and once I started using it regularly, shit want to fall apart.
Wait, hold on. Isn't your slogan "Xbox is the best box"? Or are you convincing yourself of the same?
No,
is that the same shit.
Reminding you guys.
It's reminding you.
You're reminding yourself. Trying to remind yourself.
Right. Hey,
that's crazy.
Listen, shout out to the PS5 Pro. I
Hey,
can't
man,
wait for
Death Stranding 2 on launch day. Pro. Best place to play.
Hey, Jackson, don't come over on this side when you see the PS5 Pro running Assassin's Creed, higher resolutions with all the ray tracing features, nigga. Ray trace global.
You're not even getting full ray tracing.
So you
are.
Yeah, no. Bragging about ray tracing on console is poverty shit, bro. It's like it's like government cheese. EBT ray tracing. It's not the good shit.
No, it's not.
It's bro. It's EBT ray tracing, bro. It's y'all consoles get multi-meal ray tracing.
What? Not the PS5 Pro, nigga.
Bro.
Yeah.
Console.
So that means you're gonna be playing that 30 FPS. You're gonna be playing that 30 FPS.
That's cool. That's
Red Peg. Look, I'm a prosexual. I'm a prosexual too. I'm a prosexual. But I'm telling you that consoles get multi-meal ray tracing. That Timu ray tracing, as somebody said in the chat. It's Timu ray tracing.
Listen. When you see that the PS5 Pro got ray trace global illumination and reflections.
Global motion.
Global illumination, nigga.
Yo,
Listen,
if you can't pronounce it or spell it, you shouldn't be talking about it, bro. Global motion, global illumination, sir. Global. You sound out here talking like the Migos. You don't talk tech, please.
Listen.
Bad and bougie.
What the hell?
When we get that next week, I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all gonna all want to.
Are you getting full ray tracing and 60 frames per second? Locked?
Nigga, obviously not. It's a console, nigga. You gotta pay way more to get that at 60 FPS. I hate when y'all dumbass niggas bring that shit up, nigga. This is not PC gaming. This is console gaming. We not paying $2,000 for all that shit, nigga.
No,
we
but
paid $700.
but y'all want to be like
Switch
PC
fan,
gamers,
nigga.
but you don't have the balls to say it.
Nigga. I'm not having this talk with no Switch fans, nigga. Y'all play shit at 580p, nigga, 25 FPS. Bragging about
Not
that
really.
shitty ass Zelda game, nigga. We over here, PlayStation, we getting gorgeous game, full ray tracing, 60 FPS, nigga. Spider-Man look good, look better.
No, you're not.
On Switch, nigga.
Oh-wee.
Like what? What are you talking about?
Not every game.
You talking about poverty?
They write global Illuminati in the chat.
Poverty.
Global Illuminati.
Illumination.
Listen.
Hey, when Smooth give you an English lesson, my nigga, it's going
to tell you
crazy.
what's actually ray tracing.
No, son. Listen.
I don't think
Oh
Nintendo
my
fan can
God.
talk about ray tracing though. I think y'all can't really talk about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of PS,
yeah, don't mind me. You can never see out of my mouth say that the PS5 Pro was going to be 33.5 teraflops, and then Mark Cerny had to like expose everybody else about it.
Who is saying that? Hey, listen.
That was
A bunch of PlayStation dudes.
That was D-Batch and somebody else. That wasn't everybody. I don't know why they're talking about that shit. I didn't say that shit.
Speaking of PS5 Pro,
I like the PS5 Pro, man.
There were some arguments this week because Mark Cerny, PlayStation lead architect, discussed AMD's FSR4 upscaling technology coming to the PS5 Pro. So FSR4, it's machine learning based upscaler, and it's being co-developed with Sony's Project Amethyst to deliver image quality comparable to NVIDIA's DLSS. And this is going to be, they're calling it the evolution of PSSR. Niggas is having an argument, PSSR is being abandoned because it sucks, and now they're gonna be adapting this. Some people like Ahmed said, no, it's just an update to make the PS5 Pro better. I think the argument is dumb. I think the argument is pointless. I don't give a fuck whether you want to interpret this as being abandoned or updated. It's making the PS5 Pro better. How is that somehow being spun into a negative? I don't give a fuck what happened before. It's being improved.
Because they said that the PSSR was going to be upgraded from the jump. That was something Digital Foundry said that's what was already built in. So that happens all the fucking time. I don't know why people are making such a big deal about this shit.
That Sony helped make FSR4, so it's like it's they tech too, technically.
I don't really know. I don't know what's going on with this. It's only one person I want to with this topic. They're in the chat right now. I would love if they pull it up and explain what's going on. And that's Bless Red. I want to hear my good brother Bless. I'm dead ass serious. I want to hear my good brother Bless Red opinion on all this. I really do, because I feel like he tapped in with the tech specs. You know what I mean? I don't personally know what's going on.
He tapped into putting fries in the fucking oil, nigga.
Okay.
That's hate. Bless is in here. Bless is already in the Discord.
That's what I'm saying. Can he come through and talk to us real quick, or what's up?
Bless Red is a very smart guy. Y'all just don't like him.
See, there you go.
He should be behind bars.
This is a lot of hate. Jack, can you give him permissions if you can find him in the Discord?
I can't even give anybody roles anymore. I don't know what's
that don't make no sense. You should be able to. You got it.
Yeah, I can't get nobody roles no more. I try.
That don't make no
sense.
sense.
Watches Digital Foundry and copies what they say. I don't know why y'all think he's talking about.
Hey, Bless Red about to come cut your.
But it's like.
He be doing, bro.
But my thing is PC technology, whether it's like upscalers and all that shit gets upgraded. And maybe if you want to argue the time, it usually isn't this quick, but all this shit, like when you go into the settings of any PC game, all this shit gets upgraded over time. Changed, removed, up, like That shit's normal to me. So
I mean,
either way, I
understand
don't care.
how this becomes a topic, and
Wait,
I think
are
this
we
started
wait.
from the.
Are we talking about FSR4?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's an etouffee.
Crackhead. Shut up, bitch.
Right.
Stop playing, stupid.
When it comes to consoles, we got to stop this right now because FSR has not done anything significant for the consoles. They always get the poor implementation. Hell, Xbox One X had like the first 2 versions of SFR. The series consoles has had all versions of FSR. The thing is, FSR4 ain't doing shit for PlayStation 5 Pro.
They said that's we don't know that.
Hear what they said. Every time AMD comes up, they always tag one of these console guys like, yeah, we got some implementation. It does nothing. Nothing.
Maybe for Xbox. Maybe not for Xbox. It won't.
As an Xbox fan, dude, every Xbox has every form of FSR, super resolution, all this other crap, and it amounted to nothing.
That's Xbox.
The PlayStation had pisser. That's it. I don't care what they can drop FSR 5 freaking next year. The PS5 Pro ain't magically going to happen. They just say that shit for hype. Your games aren't going to just magically start just working better because of FSR. All versions of SFR, in my opinion, suck ass.
Oh Lord, you struggling?
I don't understand.
Until you guys get DLS and stuff like that, that's one thing. Once you get that, then that's a big
They're
deal.
never gonna have.
FSR is trash. It's trash. It's not gonna do anything.
They literally said it's keeping up with. It's not better, but it's
who said it? AMD?
Digital Foundry.
No, Digital Foundry said that shit.
It's keeping up with DLSS 4.
So this is the thing. This is the
PC,
thing.
right? On PC, right?
Yeah, on PC.
On PC, that's it.
But it's on lower spec cards too. Like it's not gonna be just high end, and AMD's only doing mid range.
Hey, don't get your hopes up. Do not get your hopes up. I feel sad.
I got a gaming PC, so I don't really care. But
FSR, you can't pronounce global illumination, so you shouldn't even care, bro.
What?
You really
can't pronounce FSR? You can't pronounce 3 words, nigga.
Oh, there go my boy. Hold on, let me hear him, bro. Blast, what's good, brother?
Tell these niggas. Talk to
I
me.
need a full rundown. Bless, hit us with it, brother.
That's my tech brother. That's my tech brother.
You want to help the
Red. Get the Reds. Let's red pig. Yes, sir.
So I mean, FSR4 is good, like really good. It's better than DLSS. Well, it's better than DLSS CNN in most circumstances, which is DLSS 3. They're not using the full FSR4 because PlayStation 5 Pro just doesn't have the full hardware. It doesn't have enough.
The tops.
Enough tops. So they're not going to use the full hardware, but they're going to use the neural network of the FSR4 for the upscaler. So it's going to be like a combined effort between FSR4 and Sony. It's basically the Amethyst collaboration. But yeah, they say that's going to give similar image quality to FSR4. I don't think it would be as similar just because it's not exactly the same, but yeah. But I think it's going to definitely be a dramatic improvement because PSSR, even though people want to sugarcoat it and pretend PSSR, yeah. In terms of released ML upscalers, it's the worst released one since DLSS 1. Even Intel XeSS released at a better quality with the XMX version of it, which is the machine learning upscaling version. So it's technically the worst release since DLSS 1, but it getting this update is a big boost in terms of image quality.
So cool. Hopefully it makes PS5 Pro better. I don't see any other discussion being needed about it. That's it. But listen, I appreciate the fanboy wars that happen on Twitter. It's entertainment. I'm never going to be against it.
You got anything to say to Tyrek? He been slander your name for the past couple minutes. You got anything to say to him?
I have nothing to say to him.
Good.
That's real mature. I like that.
That's mature.
That's good.
We need more maturity around here. Niggas just not talking and keeping their fucking mouth shut.
You got a lot of ammo on Tyrek right now, man.
Nah, but yeah, that's it though. FSR4 is FSR4 is really good though. So it's good. Good to see.
I appreciate that input, brother. Appreciate that. Hey, Smooth, what's on the menu tonight, brother? What we
that controller.
Baked chicken, mac and cheese, and salad. Is my lips shiny?
Hey, yo.
What?
You can't ask men that. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Let's get off of that nerd talk into more nerd talk. There was a rumor that an Xbox handheld was releasing this year. That's been debunked. It is not releasing this year, but it is apparently happening, and it's going to be a collaboration between Asus, and so it's collaboration between Asus and Xbox, and it's going to be an Xbox branded handheld, just not fully created by Xbox. If you remember, like at the premiere of or one of the first showings of the Asus ROG Ally, I think it was either Phil Spencer or somebody, one of the executives was there, and they were like just advertising their games, and they had like some type of like collaboration there with the Asus ROG Ally. So this seems like a obvious partnership, I guess.
So, but it's not going to play your Xbox games, right? It's going to play everything off Windows, right? Like a Windows PC, right?
It's going to be it's Windows based. It's Windows based handheld with an Xbox,
like an Xbox
interface.
So it's not against Asus ROG Allies. It's gonna be Asus ROG Ally. They got Xbox themes to it, I guess, or branding.
No, it's just gonna be like an actual like Steam Deck type of thing where like
It's gonna have the Xbox OS on it, basically, or whatever the fuck.
I don't think so. I think it's running Windows.
It's gonna have unified. Yeah, it's gonna be Windows based, unified Xbox PC game store, streamlining game access and development. Yeah, that unified Xbox and PC experience, aiming to merge Windows and Xbox gaming ecosystems.
That shit sound lame.
So it's gonna be it's gonna be a preview of their next gen console, because it's not quite. It's gonna, and this honestly is a Asus ROG Ally in an Xbox shell. Essentially, that's what it's gonna be, and it's gonna use the updated version of Windows platform, which is set to merge Xbox and like Windows together properly.
I'll call you Windows. Smooth. I got a question.
Yep.
Is it true, the rumors I'm hearing, that the next Xbox might be to play your Steam games or your PC games on the Xbox console?
Oh yeah, I heard that shit.
Yeah, because the idea is that I think they're really just gonna put out really a pre-built PC that's in the Xbox shell.
That's what it sounds like. That's what
it's gonna be like a consoleized freaking PC. And because it's going to be running the new Windows, which is going to merge Xbox, where you can literally, it's going to be Xbox, but it's also essentially Windows as well. So you can sideload like Steam and whatnot. And then from there, you'll have access to other games.
I got a follow-up question, because this is something I heard on another podcast. Shout out to Spawnway, by the way, because they brought this up. Is there a possibility that the PlayStation games will be playable on this Xbox since them games are available on Steam? Or is it a way for them to go in and be like, nah, y'all can't put these on here because we compete in platforms?
If they're doing what I think they're doing, and if it's going to be a Windows based, just like this Xbox handheld that's coming up, you're going to be able to do it unless PlayStation somehow puts a block on games on Steam that identifies like, oh, if you're playing Steam on this particular device, we're going to block.
You can't have access to this game.
They can only do that right now with streaming. With streaming games, I know they can do that with Nvidia. They block their games from being streamed. But I think that would be hard, because if the Xbox is just a Windows device, I don't know how they're going to get around about doing that. That would get kind of weird, because why not just block their games from being played on the Steam Deck?
I know where Jack's going with this.
No, I'm just saying, but Jazzy, hear me out though. Would that not be crazy if the next Xbox is integrated with Steam and Valve and all this, and you could play Sony release games through that on your Xbox? That's a big fucking workaround to, you know what I mean? That's gonna look fucking crazy, bro. To me, it's not going to. Shit, look crazy to me. I don't know, man.
Yeah, we will see. All right.
And I think the goal is also, if everything works out as well, like obviously you have the Xbox that, and these handhelds that have this new UI, then obviously PCs move forward having that UI, then everything running like essentially Windows is theoretically a proper Xbox, with the exception of of a PlayStation. So, but PlayStation just getting the games a la carte.
Okay.
You seen that code name that's apparently called like what? Keenan?
Yeah.
Keenan, yeah.
No, they said it was Kanan instead of Keenan. They said it was 2 N's instead of 2. What's going?
How much y'all think it's gonna cost?
Black form. Okay.
Thanks to the PS5 Pro, it's going to cost somewhere between. I wouldn't say it's going to be like $800 to $900. Because if they're not,
so this like a startup PC. Then it's like some.
Yeah, I don't. If they're getting out, let's say, of the console business, right? Then you're going to just sell premium for-profit, devices like they do with the Surface Pro. So, and thanks to PlayStation for racking it up on its consumers, it does allow Xbox to have a high-end price tag, and PlayStation 5 obviously can't be no cheaper than the PS5 Pro. So, the PlayStation 6 can't be no cheaper than the PS5 Pro. So yeah, it's going to be expensive.
No Xbox.
Don't let PG hear you say that.
Don't Xbox pride themselves on having like a cheap barrier to entry, like with the Series S and shit? You know what I'm talking about?
No one bought that
Why would
shit.
it be?
No, I don't know. It's just that the Series S was the first time they did something like that. But the thing is, the Series S and X ain't going anywhere anytime soon. And because the way they're treating games, like you can buy, at this point, they're dedicated more to. Actually, no. If you think about it, those handhelds are like seriously. Those handhelds is almost equivalent to Series S's. The every time Steam Deck and Rogue Allies, Lenovo Go, they putting out this other one that's coming out. There's going to be a bunch of those. Those are all literally Series S being available has made these games possible for like Steam Deck and Rogue Ally and stuff like that because they already spec'd out for it.
Okay. If everybody's done with that topic, Last of Us. So this two topics regarding Last of Us Part 3. So first of all, this Last of Us HBO Season 2 trailer, Warner Bros. Announced that it broke the record for the most watched HBO and Max trailer with 158 million views, which don't seem right to me. You telling me the Last of Us Season 2 trailer has more views than any Game of Thrones season trailer? That don't sound right to me.
You got that's different. That was a different. Game of Thrones came out in 2010 though. You got to remember, like that was a different era of like where their marketing was a little different. Last of Us got marketed pretty much on the internet too. I think that makes sense.
Are they only accounting like TV shows and shit? They go to HBO Max. They not accounting like theatrical trailers and shit like that they might up. You telling me this shit got more views than like a Batman trailer?
Like that's what I'm saying. Do you understand how many big shows HBO has trailers have put out? Like HBO. Like that's what that shit don't sound. Penguin.
But their trailers used to drop on like back in the day. Used to drop on TV. They didn't really care about dropping.
That's true too. But
Game of Thrones wasn't that long ago, bro.
You have to watch a Super Bowl commercial for a lot of HBO shows to see the debut trailer.
Game of Thrones wasn't that long ago, bro.
These companies been doing the internet commercial for at least since COVID.
But Game of Thrones came out 2009, 2010 though.
No, that's the first season. I'm talking about since then.
But even then, like it took a break, and then I think the most recent season 8, got like a lot of views because it was the most recent season. That was 2019, right? That was 2019, right?
Something like that.
Now people exclusively only go and watch trailers on YouTube now. I don't think people care about watching trailers on cable fucking TV.
You can't even watch trailers on TV a lot of time. They'll say go to YouTube for the full trailer.
Yeah, so that is a push, and I think people that's just the way they do shit now. Maybe that's why it's like that.
Some of HBO's most popular shows, Game of Thrones, Sopranos, that's pretty old, so I can understand like at that time. But
Westworld or some shit, yeah.
Penguin, Boardwalk Empire, Chernobyl, Euphoria, like House of Dragon, True Blood. I don't know, like this, it just seems a little bit inflated. But if they say it broke a record, all right, cool. It just, I don't know, that just didn't seem right because
I still haven't watched the trailer. I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I barely watched it, and suddenly it's breaking every record you've ever had.
I'm not gonna lie, though. People like that. I don't really like the show that much, but people like the general public loves that fucking show. Like they think this is one of the best things they've ever watched. And I can't understand why, But for some reason, when I talk to other people, they're like, "You watching?" Because they know I play the game, and they ask me how I feel about the show. I'm like, I don't really like it that much. But they like look at me like I'm fucking crazy because they absolutely like for some reason they are enamored with that shit. I don't know why.
Imagine if they played the game first, they would not. They would not feel like that.
Yeah,
that's why I tell them play the game. I'll let y'all watch the game. I think I'll like it better. But they just don't want to hear that shit. I don't understand why.
Yeah, so the numbers just didn't make sense to me because I'm like, Last of Us is not a household name. It's still not. So like those numbers just didn't really track to me. But okay, cool. And then there was a rumor that came from this guy for Daniel RPK or something like that. I don't think he's reputable at all. He claimed that The Last of Us Part 3, the game, was in development. And this comes a week after Neil Druckmann said that Last of Us Part 3 is not a guarantee. And there was some people that were saying, he was referring to season 3 of the show is not a guarantee. No. But season 3 of the show is most likely contingent upon Part 3 of the game. Well, season 4, because this Last of Us Part 2 is going to be like 2 seasons. So you get what I'm saying. So it just doesn't really make sense. This guy, the guy who claimed this, he's not like a gaming industry like leaker or connect like that. He covers like TV, movies, comic books, everything. So he's not like a source that I would trust. I think he's just yapping, honestly. I think he's just yapping. So I wouldn't really go by what he's saying. So I want a Last of Us Part 3, but and I think the good thing about this trailer having 158 million global views, I guess, if that is accurate and it translates to the show's popularity, I think it may push Neil Druckmann to at least be motivated to like, okay, I do want to make a Last of Us Part 3 game. Because he already said he had an outline for it. There were certain things in place already. He already knew which direction he wanted to go with it. And PlayStation, I mean, Naughty Dog usually in the past, I don't know if like shit that has happened recently has like fucked up this cadence for them, where they usually they have most of the studio work on one game, and then a few people are working on the next thing, like the early stages of the next thing. I don't know if they're still doing that.
I don't think they can do that no more.
But you know, the whole multiplayer thing fucked them up. But like I said, I'm okay with them taking a break. I think Last of Us did need. I think it'll be a better game if you wait till like it's a PlayStation 6 game.
Yeah,
but I'll do that.
It look way better.
I'd rather not make the game at all.
You'll be comfortable with the game coming out in 2033.
Facts.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I feel like if they don't got a story to tell, they should probably not make a third game.
But he said he has an outline, so that means he has a story to tell.
But a lot of people say they've outlined for a lot of shit, and that don't really mean that they still have a good foundation of what they want to do. I just think if they feel like 2 was a good ending and they really didn't have anything in mind, because I think people have outlines for certain shows, but they never actually go through with them. I think if they really and truly thought that was the end, maybe it's best to end it on that note and not introduce a third game and then kind of retcon shit from the second game. Because I feel like if they do, because who would you be playing in the third game? I don't think you're gonna be playing as Ellie no more. That's the thing. I don't want them to figure it out and it be some bullshit.
But I mean, see, I don't like the idea of leaving something alone just to be safe. I hate when people do that. Oh no, because people did that with the first Last of Us. Oh no, it had a perfect ending, and like no, the fuck it didn't. It literally left on a cliffhanger. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
I mean, there's certain games where the third game, people are like, damn, it's like Dark Knight. Like the first Batman Begins was really good, and then Dark Knight came out and it was amazing. And then people saw I still think Dark Knight Rises is still a good movie, but people are like, damn,
that shit is ass.
What? People are like, fuck, why the fuck did y'all make that shit? Because the second one was so much. That's the thing, because the second game is so fucking good to me, and the third game don't hit the same highs as the second game. I think that's gonna look kind of bad on them.
And my thing, I compartmentalize games. I compartmentalize TV shows and movies, though. Like some people look at everything as a whole, like Dark Knight 1, 2, and 3. as all like one thing. They put them together. I don't. So Dark Knight 1 and 2 are great, right? Amazing. The third one, people are like, and I agree. It was like, that doesn't affect the other two movies to me. They are singular, even though they are connected. One thing, like it's the same thing with Game of Thrones for me. People are like, oh, the last season sucked, so the whole show is bad now. I'm like, how?
If you don't stick the landing, it's like I think someone brought up in the past. If you don't stick the landing well, the perception of the whole show was going to be what you last did. So
yeah, I disagree with that.
That's why I'm like, I love Game of Thrones, and I kind of like season 1 to 5. I'm like some of the best TV ever, but people always gonna remember season 8 over the first 5 seasons. Like if you talk about Game of Thrones right now, no one's talking about the first 5 seasons unless they're comparing it to season 8, and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck did we get in season 8?"
I think that is the problem with people.
What if like I think a part 3 is possible, not with Abby and Ellie or whatever, but I do think they you either tell a whole brand new story from another perspective, another group of characters, or what's that? Was it Tommy? Who's
blind?
That was going to be a spinoff. He's blind in one eye. It's only one eye.
He got a bad knee too. He got a bad knee.
Yeah, but there was a lot that we didn't see on his perspective. Like, and that you can turn into.
You can't make
that would be a good spinoff. That would be a good DLC. It would have been great DLC. I think. But listen, I think you could do a somewhat of a time jump. I think the story should still involve Ellie and Abby. I don't think you should play as them. You should play as somebody else, and then I think you can then wrap up. You could tell another story with somebody you play as, and also wrap up the whole Ellie and Abby thing. Because I don't think Ellie and Abby, that whole thing with them, I don't think it's finished. I don't think it's complete. Not that I think they're still trying to kill each other, or they should be still trying to get at each other, but I still think there's something to wrap up there. I definitely think they have a wrap shit up.
He's fucking died after that shit. She got fucking fucked up. I mean, there's always a thing where she might die from injuries, or Lev may be the character next game. I don't think people are gonna want to.
I don't want to play as Lev.
Bro, don't do that.
That's my thing too. I feel like Lev would be the next
in this new intergalactic game that look a lot like Lev.
Oh my god, don't do that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if we don't know, I want to know who exactly we're playing as, because Ellie, I think, is out of commission. I don't think we're gonna play as her. I don't think they're gonna make us play as Abby again. Who's really there to play as? Like, everyone else is either fucking dead. I mean, we're gonna play as
time jump. Give us another.
Some shit. I mean,
give us somebody's. Do a time jump. I don't know. Give us somebody related to one of the characters
who can far away from the plot of
who will still be thrown into the plot, and we can witness it from their perspective, and it still involves Abby and Ellie. Listen, this is what these motherfuckers get paid for, to figure it out. I'm here to enjoy it.
Hey man, bro, I'm gonna say I understand they can't do it. If they don't want to do it, I understand. Like, they kind of ended it. All right, in my case.
It's so much negativity surrounding The Last of Us, nigga. I wouldn't even be mad if they went back and made a game about Joel and Tommy when it was Firefly.
That would make
I'm not mad at that.
That'd be easier pill to swallow for niggas who hate on it.
I don't think Neil wants to do that though.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so, but
I feel like that's why I feel like Intergalactic is coming out, because they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna move on to something else.
If you, that would be going down the Gears of War E-Day route, which is not a bad idea, because you know how these niggas love Joel. They act like Joel is their virtual daddy.
Yeah,
all that bullshit. And they talk about and reference Joel and Tommy's time as Fireflies for, a lot in the game, because that was over a decade, I think. A lot could have happened over that time that you could like jump into, and if you want to, I guess acquiesce to the bitches and moaners out there that are mad about Joel. Oh, here you get to play as, because it's the same thing with a lot of Gears of War players. Oh, they hate the new 3. Go play as
more leg room to work with, because E-Day is about the war, the Pendulum Wars, right?
Yeah.
No, E-Day is not about the Pendulum
Wars.
That's
after. That's E-Day is the emergence day.
But that's easy for them to adapt, because that's something I feel like they're shooting locusts and shit. That's different than, because we know Tommy. We can kind of infer what Tommy and Joel was doing. I don't think that's gonna push the narrative that Naughty Dog wants to like push. Like, I don't think that's I don't think they're making games to like, hey, look at this like area that we didn't explore before in the past. Let's go back. They're not about that. I can see Gears of War doing it because I don't think it changes what Gears of War's aim, like main mission statement is to give to the players, was to kill the locusts and shit. I feel like that's two different. Gears can get away with that. I don't think Last of Us can get away with going back in the past and expanding upon that.
Listen, nigga, if Joel is in the game, you could play as Joel. That'd be good enough for niggas right now.
No, that's good for the players who probably want to do that. I don't think the developers want to do that. That's my thing.
Most of the dev team was mad that they had to kill off Joel that way. So I think they're probably
no, but I don't think they want to go back and make you play as Joel again. Though.
He's saying that like Neil Druckmann only really likes to do things that are very, very meaningful.
Yeah,
I get that.
It's not to say Gears of War either. I just think that's a different type of sci-fi. It's like Star Wars, like the prequel series, like after the original trilogy. People love going back to that shit because they want to see how the Jedi fell. Like that shit was cool. I don't think the developers really want to go and expound upon like Tommy and Joey fucking killing like innocent people. I don't think that's gonna be something they really care, like have passion to do that. If they're not gonna be passionate to do that, I don't want that game to be made. If they're not passionate, if they really don't have the passion to do it, then don't make the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There was some talk about an Oblivion remake, I think.
I'm good.
Bethesda is reportedly set to announce its Elder Scroll 4 Oblivion remake in the coming weeks and release it soon after.
Ooh, if I say how I feel about those games, nigga, gonna hate on me. I
don't give a fuck about Elder Scroll. I don't like the games. I never will.
Okay.
That's
okay,
that's
BG,
my
we're on
shit.
the same page. Some games ass, they play ass, they look like ass. Hey man, I give you that, BG. That's one of them games with ass gameplay, ass story, ass visuals.
I think
everything ass.
You just a negative nigga, aren't you?
I'm a negative nigga. I'm a negative nigga. You should be the doom and gloom nigga. Look what you represent. Come on now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, what do I represent? What do I represent, bro?
Ugly niggas and Xbox niggas. Like
and you represent Cousin Skeeter because that's what you look like, bro.
What?
Like, Skeeter.
You got that dude. Teddy bear dick hair on your chin, nigga. You need to come on, be real, nigga. That skimpy ass
bro?
What's
wrong with y'all?
You say you got teddy bear dick hair on his chin. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
What we doing, bro? That's fucked up. Come on.
I think Elder Scroll is Western RPG slop. The whole series, the whole franchise. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about a lot of Bethesda's games. Some of them I love. Some Bethesda games I love. Their other shit I think is complete just Western RPG slop. So jank slop, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So I'm
BG, we gotta have a talk about how overrated Skyrim is.
I've been saying that for a long time. So
yeah. Hey,
but
BG, since you a hater of both games, what would you rather play, Skyrim or Witcher 3?
Is Bleach involved?
Come on, give answers. Skyrim or Witcher 3? Come on.
Nigga. God damn, both those games are so fucking garbage. Only I would choose Witcher 3 only because it at least has some like modern gameplay mechanics that I can at least deal with. Like I feel like Skyrim plays like RuneScape or some shit that I played on like a PC in computer class when the teacher wasn't fucking looking.
That shit ass, bro.
So
hey Jack, what about you, Jack?
I don't know. I never been into those Bethesda like real heavy RPGs like that. I think The Witcher probably got like a more interesting story to me. I just don't.
Yes, sir.
I still can't fuck with it though, Peggy.
Next year we're gonna do a Grizzlies bet, and if you lose, you gotta play Witcher 3 on stream.
Oh hell no.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Yeah. You tripping.
Jack, why don't you like medieval settings, though?
I ain't got a problem with medieval settings. I just don't like The Witcher.
You won't play Elden Ring. You won't play Demon Souls. You won't play The Witcher. You don't like
variety gamer, huh?
Damn, now I'm not a variety game because I don't want
that compromises a lot.
That's a lot of shit.
A lot of games that are medieval settings like that's crazy.
There's gonna be a game set in medieval times that I fuck with.
Hey Jack, what about if the Spurs win a championship next 3 years, you gotta play Witcher 3.
If the Spurs win a championship in the next 3, okay, cool.
That's mad years.
Okay. We might.
The Spurs ain't winning no championship in no fucking next 3 years. What the hell?
Hey man, we gonna see.
All right.
I would definitely play The Witcher 3 in that case.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It's claimed that the remake is still in development, according to the studio. I can't remember what's the studio that's working on this right now, because it was switched over from one
It
studio
was
to
shut down,
another.
right? What the hell?
It was one that that's the one Sony was promoting, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, the
It
one
did
they
get
scrubbed all the
Aspire,
trailers for.
Aspire, right? Wasn't it?
It says
Aspire?
Embracer, Embracer-owned studio Aspire and Saber Interactive were both confirmed to be working on the game in May 2022. It was later claimed that Space Marine 2 developer Saber had taken over the development of the remake.
Ooh, that's fire.
Okay.
Hold on, what did you say about the game before that? What's going on with it?
But they just confirmed that they was working
They
on
because
Space Marine
everybody thought it was like kind of dead and nobody was working on it, but the studio that's working on it now claimed that it's still in development.
This is one of them big games they showed during that showcase. The
Yes, the
showcase where they
first-
showed Wolverine and all.
Yep.
The first
this was one
PlayStation
of the
showcase.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was one of the games. So I mean,
So the studio they're working on right now, that's working on it right now, didn't they say they're working on Space Marine 3? They just announced that shit. So how they working? I don't know.
They did say they're working on some Space Marine game. I didn't see which one.
Yeah, Space Marine 3.
I don't care about KOTOR, but listen, if they can get it out, good for them.
it was probably been an exclusive, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah,
it was
initially.
supposed to be. Is it not an exclusive no more?
We don't know.
I don't fucking know.
There was a report that PlayStation, they had ties to it, and then they kind of abandoned it or some shit like that. So maybe it's not anymore. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, that
Maybe.
wouldn't surprise me. They scrubbed like all the trailers.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
I mean, not all the trailers, but like
then they lied
any
about it.
tweets about it.
No, the trailers too. They lied about it. Remember, they said it was music reasons. They said it was copyright reasons. They had to remove them, and then it come to find out that wasn't true. So they tried to delete all existence acknowledgement of the game. Why? Who knows?
Yeah. All right.
Shit.
Let me see. What else we got left? Oh, People Can Fly is reportedly working on a game based on a PlayStation IP. So People Can Fly. They've worked on different games like why is it all
Bulletstorm.
Yeah, Bulletstorm. They've
Gears of War Judgment.
Yeah, Gears of War Judgment. They worked on a bunch of. They've co-developed a few things.
Outriders, Outsiders, or
Outriders.
Outriders.
That's Square Enix game.
They had some layoffs earlier this year too, I believe. So they had to deal with some layoffs. People Can Fly.
See, at that time, then their parent owners are just being greedy because they got so many contracts out to work because they don't make their own games. Essentially, they make games for other people. So if Microsoft has them contracted, Sony has them contracted, and I don't know if they're still doing support for Outriders and whatnot. But I mean, those are studios you should be able to maintain since it's like here's this bag, make this game. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand how they're experiencing layoffs like that. But
they're also co-developing even Gears of War E-Day, and like you said, they worked on Gears of War Judgment, Bulletstorm, the original Gears of War, this game called Painkiller in 2004. They helped with Fortnite. Yeah, they just co-developed a whole bunch of shit, and they made Outriders and Square published that. So everybody's trying to, guess what the IP is because it's an already established like PlayStation IP. I mean, look, they make shooters, so we know it's going to be a shooter. PlayStation only has, they have a few shooters in their catalog. Resistance, Killzone, SOCOM are the first three that everybody comes to mind, that everybody's like, yo, y'all ever gonna do something with these fucking IPs that you own? So
maybe it's Killzone since Guerrilla's busy with Horizon.
I mean, and they've worked on both third person and first person, so it doesn't even have to be only first person games. So I don't know which one it would be. I will say this is what I think they should have done with like the whole live service multiplayer game attempts. Like, I never really agreed with like the first party studios making all these live service games. I always thought it made sense to collaborate with some third party, give them your IP. I thought the only one I really thought I'm like they should be working on that is Naughty Dog for Factions. I was like, yeah, y'all should. I think y'all should work on that. That made sense until they decided to make it way more than just Factions, and still they wanted to expand it and make it this way more than players actually gave a fuck about. But yeah, I always thought like this should have been the plan. So I guess we'll see if this actually turns into anything, because it could not. It could not. Could just not end up actually happening or doing anything. But we'll see. Excited, Jack?
Nope.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not if none of. I mean, if they reviving one of the game, one of the IP you just named, I don't.
Did you play Resistance or Killzone?
I played Resistance 3, and I played Killzone Mercenary, but I don't really necessarily like them games.
Not.
I mean, if they come out, it'll be cool. I honestly think, and I'm being dead ass, I think whatever game, if they making, I think those games, it's not gonna do well. I don't think it would, but
I disagree.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna do well.
I disagree.
Why you think that?
Because those games, the clout that those games have is based purely on nostalgia, and a lot of modern gamers don't give a fuck. If you poll 1,000 people that's playing games right now, you ask them did they play them games, they gonna say no. I didn't play them. I didn't grow up with that game. Like, so the BGs of the world will play it, the Solid Revs of the world, the Blazes of the world play it, but the vast majority don't give a fuck about, you know what I mean? Like, that game gonna have the same effect of a Concord. Like, just some niggas shooting.
No, it wouldn't.
Like, I don't care.
But
like,
that's if you're trying to sell the game based on the clout that it once had. If you, this goes back to my point.
Why bring it back if you're not?
Because of
the new IP at that point.
Because of the concept, not because of the clout it once had.
I don't think the name recognition of those hold a weight that maybe SOCOM, but I don't think
they don't. But I don't think you. I don't think you make it based on the name recognition. I don't think that's what you try to sell it on.
So why not make a new IP? What? So let me ask you this question: what in Killzones or SOCOMs or what gameplay mechanic did they have that was so fucking genre defining to where you would need to bring that name back?
Nothing, but that's why it would be a reboot.
I don't think so.
People, I think a lot of you, when you think about bringing these games back, y'all think about bringing the games back as how we knew it. Killzone, Resistance, SOCOM would not be the Killzone, Resistance, SOCOM as we played it. I think you bring it back not because of the name recognition and try to capitalize off of that, but because of the idea of the game. So that's what I'm saying.
I feel like if you bring those back and want to make them pop, you're gonna have to Fortnite.
No, man, you don't.
Fortnite the game. I mean, that's what people doing, bro.
You don't.
Cosmetics. Listen, that's what people want, bro.
The industry is severely lacking like a hardcore, serious, like, gritty military shooter outside of like Gears of War. That's like there's not a lot of games like Gears of War anymore, unfortunately. And I think there is the
market moved away from it.
Yeah, the market moved away from it, and I think it also created like a vacuum, a big vacuum of space for people who want that. I don't think
how many people truly want that though?
I think a lot of people want that.
Okay.
I do. I think a lot of people want something that is not super Fortnite-ish, where it's this animated, cartoony style visuals. I think a bunch of people want that, but it's not being provided to them. Because listen, if y'all can show me that game being provided and it failing, then okay, I would have to fall back. But people not being given something and then us saying like, oh, because it would fail, I don't go with that.
I can't show you a game like that that's being provided failing, but I can show you games that are the exact opposite of that are thriving. So it's like, do they truly want that? And there have been games that have, they've had the SOCOM type games that have came out and to little to no fanfare and they die immediately. I mean, I just don't.
Okay, outside of Gears, and I should have mentioned Battlefield. And the only reason Battlefield
And the
failed is
last few Battlefields have been failing as well.
yeah, but the only reason the last few Battlefield failed is because they moved away from being Battlefield and they tried to be those other games. People want people. No, bro, that's facts. People were like, "Yo, can you just give us Battlefield 3 and 4 and just call it 5?" And they were like, "No, we're gonna give you the next Battlefield, and it's gonna play like that other shit on the market." And people are like, "Well, that's why it's gonna fail." There is an absolute space for those type of shooters, but they got away from them, not because it didn't work. Both can work. You can provide a Siege, a Battlefield, a Gears, and there is a market for it. There's a huge market for it right now.
There might be. We also live in a time where people will clamor for these things, and we wanted to go back to this, we wanted to go back to that, remake this game, put this game back out, and they do it and they reboot it, and nobody shows up for it.
Look,
you know what I mean? So it's like, was it really a demand for it, or is people capping?
Look, because we've been having this debate about this, me and a bunch of other people. Like I said, when one of these games come out, because we've been arguing this for years, and we still have not actually had a game come out that could prove it in either way. That's the thing. We've still never had like one of these games we've described to prove to have the market react to it, so we can actually definitively say, it would fail. It would succeed.
Even if it does, if one of them games come out and fail, it's still gonna be, well, it was because Sony didn't actively promote it, and they didn't do a state of play for it, and they released it at a bad time, and PC gamers was looking forward to this and that, and it's gonna still be reasons to why people think they still need to continue to do this, why they bleeding fucking money trying to make y'all happy. Like,
I think if you
Jack spitting.
No, I think if you create just a very good game, military, gritty, I think that shit works. I really do. I promise you that shit works. We'll see, or maybe we won't see. Maybe we won't see because once again, we've been waiting for not only PlayStation but anybody to make it. We've been waiting for anybody to make it.
It's one of the most requested games to like have a resurgence is SOCOM. So I mean,
but niggas request games, but they don't buy them all.
That's true. We look at Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I mean, perfect example, But we shall see.
We've been waiting for somebody to make it, and it's not even only up to PlayStation. Like anybody, can y'all make one of these games? And let's see how they perform.
You know what else too, though, BG? It's a catch-22 because if it comes out and, like I said, we don't necessarily have any defining gameplay mechanics from any of those games, but if it comes out and it derives too much from what people like you and Blaze and Rev remember, y'all not gonna like the game, and then new audience ain't gonna like the game because they don't give a fuck about the IP to begin with. So now they're stuck because they're trying to appeal to new audiences while also trying to retain the old audience, and they ain't made nobody satisfied. So that's a flop off. That's a flop off run. They're fucked. So either you have antiquated gameplay mechanics that bring in old niggas, or you making some COD, some fucking new age Fortnite shit to bring in the young crowd. And like, I don't see it working personally, man. I could be wrong though. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Look, if this Battlefield if we're gonna use Battlefield as an example, if this next Battlefield plays like Battlefield 3 or 4, which based on the internet's reaction to it seeming like it does, I guarantee you that shit's a success because people want that. Like, so I mean, we'll see.
We definitely gonna see.
We'll see.
Hopefully we see.
Let me see what else we got. Bit Reactor and Respawn Star Wars strategy game will be revealed on April 19th.
What?
Didn't they just shut down another Star Wars game? Is that in the stories? You saw that?
Did they?
No, I didn't see that.
No.
I seen I think RTT tweeted about it. It's some Star Wars game that was like, I guess it was games of service. I don't know, it shut down recently. Or it shut down.
I didn't see anything about that.
I have to go look for
Oh
it.
shit! God damn it.
Let me see.
You see that Horizon AI thing? That
Yes,
PlayStation?
yes, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't care.
about
I was indifferent about that. I didn't care about that
I
though.
think
I
Ashley
don't.
Ashley Birch
Yeah.
made a response video to that.
We gotta
Actually,
talk
Yeah, she
about
did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I didn't
Yeah, she
listen to it.
talked about how like it sounds so weird because it's not actually her voice, it's like AI that the guy was trying to respond to, and the way that Aloy responded, it was so weird and like off-putting. It'd be what you think it would be using the AI voice.
I feel like they could make it sound exactly like Ashley Birch though, and make it more. I mean, that was a type. But then it's funny because Horizon all about like AI projections and shit like that, and like people dying and getting. It's kind of funny with the synopsis of the game, but it's definitely gonna fuck people like her over. They're definitely gonna stop hiring these people after a while. They're gonna play in one flat fee to use their likeness and voices and shit, and then they'll never get cast again because they got all they need from them. So
Because they still got like a strike going on. Ashley Birch actually mentioned that in her like response video, but she didn't do it in a way where it's like this, to kind of like this Sony or like Guerrilla Games or whatever. But it's just more so to kind of bring awareness to like other voice actors and actresses that actually don't
I feel like
want
that's a
that, or they
novelty.
want actual protection at least.
I feel like that's a
For
novelty too.
themselves.
They're gonna try to do in the future, like, oh, Kratos, can you play my 4K Blu-ray in the disc drive? And then he come on and say some stupid shit, and then they play. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit, bro. Can y'all make some games, bro? Can y'all make some new games that's actually fun to play? Like all this extra dumb shit y'all working on, bro. Nobody give a fuck about that shit, bro. Seriously, I don't.
I just I don't really care about the AI. I'm not against it. I'm saying like I don't care whether I'm just not concerned. That's not my concern right now. Whether what's going on with the voice actors and AI. I'm like, listen, y'all be all right. Yeah,
They're gonna be disgruntled. There's gonna be a lot of disgruntled people in the industry.
That's their job, BG. And if they get, why wouldn't they be concerned about this?
No, I'm saying y'all. They can be concerned. I'm not concerned about them being concerned about it. I don't care.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it.
Maybe. Hey, we ain't talk about wrestling, man.
Go ahead, Red.
The game's out. The game out.
What
Yes, sir.
WWE?
Yeah, it was out last week, but
2K25 or whatever the fuck.
It came out early access.
Oh, so you paid 120 for it?
Yeah, bro. I paid 130.
You
got me
paid
on that.
Man, they got
wasn't very. Yeah, bro. The game didn't launch in the state, man. Shit's ass, bro.
You paid 130 for it?
Yeah, for early access. That's why it's so much higher. Price.
Yeah. Well, no, you could buy. No, it's the Dead Man edition is $100. You get it early, and the Bloodline edition. I only bought it because I'm a Roman Reigns fan. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. This game.
Tell us about wrestling.
So first of all, the game came out. Multiplayer wasn't working. It wasn't working for a couple days. The city, I mean the island which they advertised is supposed to be like the city in 2K, NBA 2K. The shit ass is boring and it didn't work, bro. It took for the first couple days of games out. It took you 10 to 15 minutes to load into the island. So I didn't fuck with that. Barely any improvements made to the modes. They added promos to the universe mode, and you can have like certain shows on Saturdays now, and it's like you could recreate the Monday Night Wars and shit. But for the most part, universe mode is boring. Essentially, most of the modes not much improvement. The gameplay though, the gameplay is pretty good. That's the best part of the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. Graphically, it's a PS4 game. They need to drop it. Yeah, it's just don't buy this game, y'all.
Them character models look kind of spooky to me that I was seeing
I know,
on
bro.
Twitter, bro. Like I don't know about them joints.
Did they?
Gameplay good.
Look like a bigger improvement that what I've been seeing for how they look for you.
Nah, it's like certain models always good. Like Randy Orton, Triple H, all them niggas good. The Rock look, nah. But yeah, for the most part, that shit.
Like I've seen one where like Jimmy and Jey Uso were like they're talking, and they actually do look more stiff than they do when they do.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, man, the superstar mode. You seen that clip, Jazzy, when they was talking and he did this when he did yeet. Yeah,
he did the yeet.
Yeah, he just did this. Yeah. Bro, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? The My Rise mode, aka the Superstar mode, that's actually pretty good. It's actually decent, and it's short as fuck. It's like 4 to 5 hours, but it got multiple different but it got multiple different endings. So like, well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah. So and you got to create a woman and female character this year. So it's like 2 different storylines, 2 different, and they got like different branching endings. So that shit cool. They rushed and put Jay Uso new interest in. It's kind of ass, bro. You know, you know what I'm talking about, Jazzy?
And you kind of cut up.
Oh, you broke up. What you
kind
say?
of cut out a little bit.
Trick Williams. You know Trick Williams, right?
The black dude.
Yeah. So they whooped that trick shit. They fucked up his entrance, bro. The crowd not even saying whoop that trick like in sync with the music. It's like the shit, bro. You could tell this a PS4 game through and through. The visuals not that impressive anymore, bro. And a lot of the shit fucked up. They fucked up the creator wrestlers now. You can't put logos on the wrestlers no more. Meaning you can't update the wrestlers to their current look. Like say WrestleMania fit come out and you want to recreate that. You can't do it no more because you can't put the logos on the wrestlers no more. So I guess they did that for legal reasons now, but that shit pissed off that whole side of the community. And really, the wrestling community is not fucking with this game. People is pissed off.
Still bought it,
and that's the people. Well, we didn't know that till we bought the game.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
So this the last.
You bought early access and couldn't even utilize most of the broken.
Exactly,
early access period.
Bro, me and Wonton haven't even been able to play online together yet. Like
that's crazy.
Shit
bro.
is crazy. Shit crazy.
I bet y'all can't wait to grab each other and throw each other down.
Huh?
Nigga, the nerve of you, nigga. What?
That's what you're doing wrestling, nigga. What the fuck you?
I mean, you like tapping niggas in the face.
Huh?
Yo.
I don't know what you talking about, brother.
All right.
Hey, BG, if you was a wrestler, what's your wrestling name?
hey, nigga.
Okay, come on. You trying to think of something?
Nigga,
freaky?
my name, the name they calling me now, King Cobra.
Dirty Dangle. Yeah, King Cobra.
Antonio Holmes.
Oh man.
Hey, that's crazy, Jazzy. That's crazy. That's
fucking crazy. The narratives out there about me. It's crazy. It's crazy shit, man.
What would your ring attire be? I can see you in like one of them.
Right, some spandex.
He'll wear a singlet. You know them little singlet joints?
Nah.
Yeah.
I think BJ had like the trunks on like Triple H. Had a little print showing.
Nah, he coming out with his ass cheeks out like Rikishi, nigga. Straight dimples in them joints.
Bet you would like
some
that.
Asus chaps, maybe.
Oiled up.
We would love it. Yes, indeed, bro. With the little belly hang. You would look like you seen Rey Mysterio? That's how he with the.
He gonna look like an Ethiopian. You know them little Ethiopians? They got them real big bellies, but like, yeah.
Stop, bro.
freaky ass starving Marvin looking ass nigga.
My finishing move got to be like a something like the crippler crossface, that type of like submission.
Oh my god.
Facts.
You know.
Yeah, call it the belly, BG.
Call it the constrictor or some shit.
BG, you ain't been looking in the mirror lately. You just gave up.
He has been like Roger the Alien, ain't he?
I'm a listen. You gotta understand. First of all, I'm a
like a younger nigga. But
see, here's the thing. First of all, I'm a sexy ass nigga. Second, I'm in the house.
What?
I'm in the house. See, listen. You may feel the need.
Vacation, you not that. We were going on vacation, and it's time to take that shirt off, nigga. You scaring the whole. You lucky you married now.
You crazy, nigga. You crazy.
Like,
listen, I know y'all seen that one video and y'all going off of that. Listen, I don't know what. First of all, stop worrying about my body, nigga. Let's get off of this. Don't worry about my body. Don't worry about my body, nigga. What are you talking about? This nigga concerned about my body, the shape, my shape.
I'm gonna create you in WWE 2K25.
Oh, nigga, you need to worry about this ass whooping Smooth finna give you on Madden after this podcast. What you need to worry about,
bro?
Don't worry about my body.
It's gonna be bad. Listen, Jack, they don't know.
Hey, I got 50 on Red Pig. Who trying to bet me, dog?
Hey,
fuck it.
Hey, BG got the bread. Do that. Hey, no, do 100 and speaking me, you can split that, Jack.
Wait, Jack, are you saying have you beaten Reg Peg?
I've beaten him before.
He beat him before. Yeah.
So why are you afraid? Why are you worried about me?
I think Red Pig gonna whoop your ass though, Smooth.
What team do you use?
I know how Red Pig, but it's hard to play against Red Pig.
I'm using the Broncos as Saints. What you want?
I don't like the wait, who's the Saints? Oh, Drew Brees ain't in this game, so either
Nah.
or.
Okay. What team? What team?
Drew
Make somebody
Brees,
some
nigga.
money. I'm about to make
Hey,
somebody
Nigga
some money,
retired
bro.
like 5 years ago.
Hey, what team you using, Smooth?
Me, I use the Bengals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's good. Okay. I'm used to Broncos. This gonna be an easy dub. It's gonna be easy
Oh,
dub.
they nasty. They said my finishing move is gonna be the termination notice. Y'all crazy.
That's funny. The termination notice is
Yeah,
fire.
you gonna be
That's
there
kind of
like
fun. That's
Mr.
kind of fun.
Man.
Yeah.
That's actually
You're
funny.
fire.
Last thing I got. There was some report that Final Fantasy 16 sales that since the 3 million that it sold, that it only has sold 500,000 since, right? But then apparently that was
That's
debunked,
crazy.
and people are like, fuck, what's his name? The dude that actually lives in Japan,
And
because
he's like waiting and
Genki.
seeing
Oh,
for
Genki.
more
Yeah,
word.
because it was a Japanese report that said this, but apparently it's not true. According to him, he's saying that, and a few others are saying that's not true. It doesn't sound true to me. Not because like I'm defending Final Fantasy 16, but if you know how sales work, bro, Final Fantasy is not selling 500,000 copies like
Well,
since
that
it
2 years or
launched.
in 2 years is what they saying?
That's like 2 years. Like, bro,
That's crazy.
bro, most
What
bro,
the
games
fuck?
that have lesser that are smaller games than Final Fantasy sell more than that in 2 years. So I personally don't believe that. It doesn't sound legit at all.
You know what's troubling? The fact that somebody can say this and you have to think about it, that's kind of troubling to me.
Well, the person who reported it, the guy didn't even like reference any type of like date or anything like that. He just said it last time, and the way he wrote it was weird because they said in Japanese he wrote it as the last time they updated the sales it was 3.5 million, and he purported it as today it's being 3.5 million, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, and he
That's
didn't
fucking
say,
crazy.
and you got to remember, like, the game also released on PC. So he didn't say whether that included the PC, if it was just
Right.
PlayStation. Either way, none of that tracks to me. It doesn't make sense. I don't think there's any way possible in 2 years since the launch and it sold 3 million that
Did
Final
y'all never
Fantasy.
get PC number? Y'all never got
Did
PC
it?
numbers for that?
No, they
No.
didn't release anything.
I don't think it sold well on
wow.
PC either. It was
I just
broken
don't think
though,
that's
early.
possible.
It just came on PC not that long, didn't it?
Like
A
yo,
year
Final
ago, right?
Fantasy games, like they may take some time and like maybe probably end up landing around 10 million. Like a Final Fantasy game is not being stuck below 4 million in 3 years. That's not happening. It's still Final Fantasy. Regardless of what y'all think about it, Final Fantasy is still Final Fantasy.
BG,
it's
you
not
you
doing
part
that.
of the problem. You didn't buy 16, right?
He did.
No,
He just
no,
didn't
I
play it.
did, but I
Oh, you
was
didn't
still
play?
waiting on like a patch on PC
This-
for widescreen.
Oh,
brother.
This is
Right,
my weekly
right,
reminder that JRPGs are a niche genre. Even though Final Fantasy is a very popular, probably is arguably the most popular game in a niche genre, it's still a niche genre. I mean, they don't have wide appeal. It was a few years ago. If a million copies, niggas would be like, "Oh shit, wow!" Like
Well,
it's doing record numbers. Like
Final Fantasy has never really been this super. The biggest selling Final Fantasy is probably the most disappointing one, which is 15, and that sold like I think 14, 15 million.
A little over 10 million.
15.
It was 10 million.
Oh, okay.
No, it's more than that. It sold 10 million
Well,
initially at like at that launch. Like that's how good it sold at launch, and then it ended up selling like around 15, 16.
And that game was.
And then they canceled all the DLC they were going to make for it.
No, they made it. The world.
game was
They
dope,
did.
right?
They came out all the DLC. The world. That's what.
No, not all the
character
DLC. That they said that they released some, but then they canceled it like further pending. Yeah.
I actually played that game. 15.
Yeah.
I played
So
4
they-
hours of that.
That's
They
a
had-
very depressing game, man.
Yeah. So, and I think after that, every Final Fantasy pretty much tops it on 5, 6. I think even 7, and they re-released Final Fantasy 10 like 80 fucking times. So that's like the only one that's like at 20 million. But that's been released on every console since PS2. So they don't really sell that much anyway. So I don't understand what.
Whoa, what you over there doing? What the?
Right.
Broken, what are you doing, brother?
Yeah, what you doing?
Me and
What's
ice
going
cream.
on?
Yeah, you good, brother? You struggling to
Me?
eat the ice cream?
Is that ice cream? What is that?
Ice cream,
That's
yeah.
ice cream.
Oh, I thought it was a thing of
I'm
frosting. I about to say,
softening
this
it.
nigga going crazy.
Came out the
Oh,
freezer.
okay.
Continue.
The weak ass
Don't worry
nigga
about me.
struggling to soften it up.
No. Oh, so I don't
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
that beer belly like that, nigga. You shouldn't be
Damn,
eating
nigga,
that.
oh shit.
Hey, Halo Top BG, 300 calories. Got a lot of protein.
Right.
I ain't eating that bullshit.
Halo Top,
See?
you gotta get the right flavor. That shit,
That shit tastes like air.
That's why you look the way you look right now.
Hey,
Nigga.
some of that Halo Top ain't
A
bad.
sexy
bro.
ass chocolate nigga. Yeah, I know.
The strawberry Halo Top is fucking disgusting, by the way. The rest of them pretty good.
I'm not eating no ice cream named Halo.
What?
Oh, Smooth. Hey, get this dude, Smooth. You hear him? He hating. He hating. Get him.
And I like Halo. I've beaten every Halo game. I love them. I ain't eating no ice cream named Halo.
Oh my god.
He's
ABG.
a hater.
No,
You're a hater.
no, this.
So anyway, bullshit sources. And I think that's all the topics I got.
Yeah,
we can get to super
I got
chats.
one.
What's up?
I got one. They showed like I guess they revealed like some PlayStation game that never got like greenlit, like seen the light of day. It was for the PSP called like Stamp. Y'all seen that?
Stamp?
Nah, what the fuck? I ain't see that.
Yeah.
No.
It's a PSP game.
Yeah, I'll just show it to you. Yeah, PSP game, but it was being made like it looked very unique. It would fit in like just with like Loco Roco and like Patapon and all those games. And it looked cool to me. It would have been fire at that time, but it's just a lot of people like clamoring for it because it looked cool, but it just never went go through with anything. It was nice. If y'all get a chance to look at it, look at it.
I won't. But salute.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I wasn't looking at PSP games when PSP was out, so I'm definitely not gonna look at it now. So you know.
Oh yeah, because you were on that handheld gamer hater art.
I mean, you know what's up. You know my body.
We do.
Hey yo.
Rico Flair 92. Shout out to the pod. Was hating on you kicking off the individual, but pod has been low key better since then. I'm not saying nothing, brother. I'm not.
Talk about.
No.
Yeah.
No comment.
Tarek, didn't you want to get something off your chest, Tarek?
Oh no, it's not about Bond. I'll wait till BG finish.
Okay.
No comment, good brother. I'm just always gonna do what's what I feel is like in the best interest of the show. You know, I wish the individual the best.
No, you don't.
Be real. All.
Be real, BG. Say what you feel. Fuck that nigga.
I got a bone to pick with BG.
What's up, Jack? What now?
I don't know what happened.
Being politically correct.
I don't know what happened with BG to where he's bringing his haters to my channel, or maybe it's because we play Split Fiction together. I got niggas coming to my channel saying outlandish shit, BG. Keep your haters on your channel, my guy. I don't got nothing to. They like, hey, Jack, BG in Discord talking about removing you right now. Niggas we ain't never talked to. Niggas we don't know. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. Like, get the fuck off my video with this shit, bro. Niggas like, I had a nigga yesterday. He was like, man, who else is here because they used to love Weapon Wheel, but nobody's there to reel BG in anymore, and it's such a shame because I like it. Like, nigga, get the fuck off my video with this shit, bro. Y'all just making up shit, bro. Like, what y'all talking about,
niggas be looking for.
That's crazy.
Niggas be looking for like refugee camps just to like share, just to share their feelings over, regarding me. And niggas be reaching so bad. Bro, last week there was a nigga in the comment section after the show or live talk about, yeah, man, I didn't see Alex on the show. What BG did to him. Like, bro, Alex was literally on the show the week before, and he wasn't on that episode because he went in his running club or some shit. Like, niggas just be looking for shit.
Bro, I posted a picture of the link up yesterday. preparing for life after Weapon Wheel. I'm like, bro, 3 of the 3 of the 4 niggas in the picture be on Weapon Wheel like every week. But like, what is you talking about?
They're
Like,
in it right
you talking about the picture of me, you, Alex, and
yeah, I'm like, yo, we gonna be on the podcast tomorrow, my
Like
guy. Like, what is going on?
I've seen some dumbass comments, bro. Like niggas just be reaching
yeah.
for shit.
Hey, I don't know who
trying to be
fucking,
messy.
I don't know who
Hey.
soft serve ice cream you took a dump in, BG, but apologize, my guy. They is on your ass, bro. I don't
They
know
always
what
like
happened.
piecing together some bullshit with no connection. Like niggas be thinking they so smart. And like when I read some of the shit they say, I'm like, bro, you have no idea how much of a fucking moron you are saying the shit you saying. They think they some detectives and they, did you notice that this happened? And then I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. None of that shit is happening.
You gotta just be real. You gotta be real and just say fuck Bond, nigga. It's just fuck Ryan.
I have no reason to say that, and because I don't think about. I keep telling y'all, I don't think about these people outside of when they mention me. I'm really. It's really easy for me to forget about niggas that I don't even interact with, bro. I promise you.
He's saying he's like the gum at the bottom of the shoe, but he won't say it outright.
Fuck Sean Williams and fuck Ryan Gallagher.
This thing got the whole name convention going on.
Emmanuel A1 said. Emmanuel A1 said, "Hail King Cobra."
Yes, sir.
March says,
yes, Lord.
Would it be a hassle to credit the gameplay contributor like a simple text overlay? I used to do that. If y'all remember, like if you go back maybe 2 years, I think I used to put the name of the person who sent me the gameplay and the gameplay name. But it was too much work and I stopped doing it. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. I didn't feel like
much work,
I didn't feel like because it's extra editing. I'm like, I gotta put the title and then the name of the person. I gotta look who sent it. And I was like, listen,
that might influence people to send more gameplay though. You know, people like their recognition.
No,
you
don't think so?
Not really. They don't need that type of recognition.
Like
what the
this
hell?
is the nigga that came here and said that's my game, but is you
that's my game, right?
Yeah, but you can tell because you can see my name in the actual gameplay itself. So most of the time.
Yeah, my goal every day is to figure out how to declutter my life and figure out how to do less work. That's why I stopped doing shit. If you see me stop doing shit, it's because I'm trying to figure out a way to have to do less work in life, not more.
That's some wild shit to say.
I live by that. I live by that.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at that.
Is that why you got rid of Bone?
I'm not mad. I'm not. That's
you started shit.
Funny.
You a messy bitch, Jazzy. You a messy bitch, man.
That's funny.
March also said we went from Weapon Wheel with BG to wheelchair gaming with Uncle Unga Bunga. Fire.
That's a new nickname, Uncle Unga Bunga. I like that as a nickname. That's fire. What we
Relaxed Paul Gaming RPG. I think BG is being honest about his gaming taste. It's just the way he communicates it. He comes off as a jerk with his opinions and tastes. He's talking about our, just our gameplay preferences conversation earlier and Kojima and all that shit. I am being very honest. I am. That's true.
Do you think you're a jerk though? Do you agree with that?
I think people say I'm a jerk when I call games dog shit that, But my thing is like that's just how I feel. Like if I don't like a game, there's like 3 categories. There are games that I like, there are games that I think are dog shit, and then there are games that I respect but think are dog shit. There's so a game that I think is dog shit but I respect is Monster Hunter. Like a game that I think is dog shit but I don't respect is Death Stranding. So those are 2 examples just to understand.
You remember back in the day, bro, where you could like kind of get in a tizzy and being offended and trying to cancel you. You remember that today, man?
Yeah.
Good old days. You can't just like nothing now, man. They be on. It's like, do you even enjoy gaming anymore? Good friends. Yeah. Like, damn, nigga, now you turn to a therapist because I ain't like something. Goddamn.
You hate gaming.
PlayStation do nothing good in your eyes, Jack.
I think the PS5 Pro was I was a PS5 hater, PS5 Pro hater before, but I've woken up. I've been enlightened after playing.
When were you a PS5?
How are you a hater?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking
When
about.
it was announced, I was like, yeah. Before it came out, I was like, man, we don't need this shit. Then I had a little bit of Spanky, and I bought the PS5 Pro, and I ended up.
You had some what now?
What
That's
made
money.
you-
That means money.
Oh, all right. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's what made you buy it, just money?
Yeah, I had a little bit of money. I don't listen. When it came out, I told y'all I don't recommend this for broke niggas. If you don't got it, don't buy it.
No, I'm out. Shit.
But oh nigga, please.
I'm out, dog.
But if you got a little disposable income, there's no reason not to buy this PS5 Pro. If you're a hardcore PS5, PlayStation gamer, there's no reason not to buy the PS5 Pro.
Oh, you got that.
Everything
Peg,
Everything is literally better on it. Like,
Peg, where you get this money from?
Great question.
First of all, nigga,
You got a job? He asking if you got a job, nigga.
Don't worry about how I got this, nigga. Like, I got some Spanky.
You moving bricks?
That's some new terminology. I need to learn that. Spanky is what you're saying.
Spanky. Nah, it's that SSI stimulus.
No, man.
You saying he get a retard check? That's fucked up. Damn.
Oh, listen, look at this nigga. Hell no. That's hate. That's hate. Listen. If you had you did have one. You did have one. You had to sell it back because you needed that money back. That's why you had to get yours back, nigga.
Oh shit.
I noticed your hairline a couple weeks after you bought that PS5 Pro, nigga. You wasn't fooling nobody, nigga. You wasn't fooling nobody. Hey, the week he bought that PS5 Pro, you ain't see no place to get handed to him. I told y'all, hey.
You wasn't eat that week, huh? You wasn't eating on the part that week, huh?
Being served after that PS5 Pro was bought, nigga.
Sacrifices had to be made. You crazy as hell.
I peeped that.
Nigga said for me to get this PS5 Pro, we gotta skip dinner like 2 weeks.
Hey,
you crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, man. Listen, that's why Jazzy ain't buying that, nigga. I already them Switch niggas be broke.
Jazzy got money.
Jazzy
got money.
Games than you do, Red Pack, by default.
That's cap. That's cap.
Get him, Jazzy.
How?
I play more games than you.
No, I definitely play more games than you.
That's cap. How many games you got beat so far this year from Jazzy?
No, I've been playing like Tekken 8 and Monster Hunter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How many games you had beat last year on a slow year?
I had like the most games beat out of everybody on the panel.
How much? And what was that? Because niggas over here don't play games like that.
Like in the 20s.
Hey, whoa.
Watch your mouth.
Okay, I guess.
I know I had a smooth about 17, 18, something like that.
I guess.
Good amount.
Hey, BJ, how many games you had beat last year?
I can't remember. I think last year
No,
was my low year, less than 10.
I still got my list. Let me go look, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I had 10 games beat last year. Cause last
Jazzy
year,
and
you talking all this shit.
No, but all before that, I'd be like 20, at least 20 games a year.
I feel like Jazzy and Jack the type of niggas that still keep money underneath their mattress or some shit.
Nah, man. I used to be like that. I gotta fuck with the bank. I had 17 games beat last year. I knew it. 17. Bam.
Okay.
All right.
I
Alcoholic.
don't want to hear any PlayStation dude try to brag about spending more games for me, because even though you guys do, then why do you guys wait for a sale? Because Nintendo games don't go on sale as often as PlayStation games do anyway. So we pay more for games by default.
We not finna brag about who getting fucked over better, man. That's crazy. What we doing, y'all?
No, the only reason I say that because like that's y'all people that brag about that.
What you mean, y'all people?
Y'all people.
You mean you know you people?
This is getting
offensive.
Say pony niggas. That's what he means.
The people that shit on shit like Game Pass, like subscription service, or like, oh, if you don't need PlayStation Plus, you don't own the game, you don't deserve an upgrade or whatever. That's y'all's people, Jack.
They be killing me with that shit.
Wait, who said that? I ain't be saying that.
Nah, the people do say that, like if a game get a free like an upgrade, you don't get it if you got the Plus version. They be like, well, you technically don't own the game, so you shouldn't get the. Like, come on, bro, really, bro.
It depends on how big the upgrade is. Like that Horizon remake, remaster.
Man,
that remake is actual.
So let me get this straight. You as a company feel the need to give me the game for free, but you as the company don't feel the need to give me the upgrade. Like, come on, bro.
If you gonna get a $10 upgrade.
If you gonna get it to me, give it to me. What's all this extra shit?
It depends on how big the upgrade is. Damn, charges for Days Gone is a scam, nigga.
Smooth, you downloaded Madden already? You got it ready?
Download it.
Okay. All right. They niggas is ready. Okay, let me finish this. Alcoholic gamer Don Julio 70 plus grapefruit Red Bull. Enjoy drinks on me. Thank you, sir. Salute.
Drinks on me.
Sensei J. BG invited Captain Hold Assault on the podcast, and he said a whole bunch of nothing. Great conversation, BG. What a waste of 5 minutes. He a Blessed Red hater. Why you hating on my man Blessed Red like that, dog? Won't you come on here and tell us about FSR4 and DLSS and Pisser? Won't you come up here, J. That's hate.
Hey, J. That's my man. That's my man.
That's Deontay. That's Deontay.
Yeah, Jay. That's my
Blessed
man.
Red is not as bad as he used to be, bro. That's my nigga. I fuck with Blessed Red heavy. My least favorite part of Blessed Red is that he liked them fresh and fit niggas.
No,
Other than that,
that's nigga. That's a horrible fucking attribute. What are you talking about?
That's the problem with Blessed Red.
That's like saying, yeah, you know what? He a murderer, but he my guy. Get the fuck out of here.
No, Blessed Red cool, bro. The only problem with Blessed Red, he's very opinionated, and if he disagree with you, y'all probably argue about that shit for forever, my nigga. It's never gonna end.
I ain't like he was going at it with John Letterman from DF on Twitter. He called that man a nigga. I'm like, come on.
Okay, now that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I was like, come on.
That's
All right.
funny.
Ruffle Mutt. Part 3 should be about finding a cure for humanity. That's
retard not paying attention.
The last one shouldn't have a happy ending in my opinion.
The nigga that pitched in the first game.
Yeah, that's always been like a side plot in the game. It's never been the focus of The Last of Us.
Didn't they kill all the doctors? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they don't really like Neil Druckmann doesn't really care about the cure. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about that. It's always been like this little small side plot. He cares about motherfuckers going through traumatizing events. That's what The Last of Us is about. He's like, man, fuck that cure.
My thing about The Last of Us that don't make sense. It's like how so many people aren't acclimated in like communities or settlements, but everybody still knows like perfect English. Everybody still knows how to write perfect English. Like,
they teach the kids though.
But no, like in Jackson, yeah. But all these people that come in from outskirts, you go to the random houses.
Oh yeah,
like the English language hasn't devolved since this outbreak and pandemic. Like, how are these people still? So smart and like, you know what I mean? It seemed like knowledge over time would deteriorate, especially with these people not living in organized places. Like,
that's one of those cases of what they call it.
Suspend your disbelief, I guess.
Yeah, suspend your disbelief.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would happen that fast though. Wouldn't it take longer?
Oh, it was only 20 years, Jack. Yeah.
I mean,
I think that takes longer.
Was it like 20, 30 years?
But you gotta think when Ellie was coming, like,
years. Yeah.
She never seen like animals and shit. Like her seeing animals like blew her fucking mind. You know what I mean? So it's like
she went to school though. She still went to school.
Yeah.
No, she went to school, but she was also living in a settlement. You see what I'm saying? She was living in a quarantine zone. It's a lot of
that's crazy. Do you know the industry cook if that surprising, but dudes knew if they were gay or not?
That's what I'm saying. Like certain shit is just like how are they? And you got to remember that was when Ellie was 13, 14.
Yeah.
She's like 19, 20 now. So the people coming up under her, there's like I don't know. I just feel like it should be a
I don't know. I don't think the human language and like communication would go bad that.
I mean, that's how the Seraphites took off. They didn't necessarily. You know what I mean? Like,
well, they're religious zealots and troglodytes. I think they're called. But I don't know. I just feel like it should be a couple of dumber people in that society. All right. Nick Knack. This is from the Patreon Weapon Wheel trivia question. Quick odd man out for the day. Spot the one thing that doesn't belong. To make it super easy, think of a specific game that released in the beginning of the month. The first two, okay, this is, like I said, odd man out. What doesn't belong? The first two Lunar games, Disgaea 1, Live Alive, Vagrant Story.
Man, what the fuck?
What
is he
doesn't? This is our RPG shit. You don't know anything about this, Red Peg.
Yeah, that sounds like some PS1 games, huh?
Which game doesn't belong?
I feel like it might be Disgaea.
All of them are PS1, or except for one of them, right?
Oh, this for Grandpa.
No, what game did he say again?
Disgaea 1, Live Alive, Vagrant Story, and the first two Lunar games.
Vagrant Story wasn't on PS1.
Oh, it might be Live Alive because Live Alive, that was like on the. I remember what it was. I think it was on
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it just never released here in America until it came to the Switch with that remake. I think that might be the odd one out.
The answer is Vagrant Story, because every single one of these games has been ported to the modern consoles, while Vagrant Story still hasn't been remastered to the current day.
That's on PS1, right?
Yeah, it's on PS1.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah, I know that shit was stuck there. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. We have covered all topics for the week. We will be back here.
Hold up, I gotta address Hardhead.
Huh?
What happened?
One, because for a dude that likes to, I'm gonna block and mute you, and I want to talk shit about you, but want to switch my profile picture and act like you're always a victim. I'm gonna stay calm throughout this, but this is the same guy who was in Kofi's channel and left because his ugly ass baby mother Sin, whatever the fuck her name was. They treat you like the B team.
Whoa! We talking about people baby mamas?
No. You were in here when Bond was talking shit about your bastard kid. Your bastard
kid.
I
can't allow this. I can't allow this. I can't allow this. No, I can't allow this. Maybe listen. You could do it in After Dark.
No, I can't because he's got me muted. I wanted to
No. I can't allow you to talk about his baby mama and his kids, dog. I can't do that on here.
Drake.
No, I can't do it. I can't.
Just keep it on him.
I'm gonna keep it on him.
You can't say nothing about this man, baby mama, or his kids.
Your bitch ass was in here. Your bitch ass was in here with BG and with Bond talking about your fuck, not BG, but Bond was talking about your fucking kid and your fucking baby mother. Didn't say fucking shit. Stayed in here like a little bitch. But you want to keep fucking indirectly talking shit about me. You're a fucking bitch, dog. Fuck your baby mother, Cynthia.
No, you can't say that. No, we're chat. We'll catch y'all next week. We're going After Dark. You can't say that about his baby mama.
What even spurred this on?
Because this nigga.
No. Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel, you can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. For real. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in the lane of its own, like how can you gamers approach me? So kids move to body you in Halo, then sing your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news, gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.